just a lusty fest. I mean, for God's sakes. She said that on a podcast.
Oh, for God!
Podcast that she was
Don't show fear.
Oh my God.
right, and that, like, she got
Go away.
quite over me.
You're showing fear. You
Oh
are
my
really
God.
bad at this not showing fear thing, Amy.
Oh my God.
I don't.
Are you single, Amy? Yes. Single, okay. And when was your last relationship? And tell me your deepest, darkest secret. I'm just kidding.
I'm still trying to make a deeper, darker view of them.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Forget the nails. Just go. How untoward of me.
There, you might see my tits, but there's nothing there anyway. Like, if
What
you
was,
like the
what was
chick
the
on
point
the
of
pod,
starting it? Yeah.
if you, I don't know, if you like the chick, it's like free money. First of all, people just give you money to like go to Target. I don't know, where are
Okay.
people getting all of these things? But when stand up was over for a little while, I was like, what the fuck
Pandemic.
else am I doing? Yeah.
Yes, you're spreading your
So-
ass line for $1,000.
Yeah. Well, one time, one person, $1,000.
Right.
First
Did
week
you
of
have to make
OnlyFans.
him sign a waiver like he wouldn't put it on Instagram or anything
Yeah, you wouldn't
like that?
release your ass to the world?
No,
Yeah.
he seemed like a real straight shooter.
It's all right. We all make mistakes, Jimmy. It's all
And
right.
I will not bring up all the comments about the cold AC and Keanu.
I know Keanu's names are out. I've been looking at him all show. Keanu, I haven't been able to do this show. We see nipples. I know, but I haven't been able to do this show. And you keep it so goddamn cold in here.
You know what, Alex? We had the AC up, and Alex said, "No, we need it cold. We need it
cold, dog.
I think Keanu might be.
Zoom in. Look at those. Look at those. I've been distracting me this whole time. You got the nipples in my face.
I'm sorry. I apologize. How untoward of me.
Hello, everyone. Wee! Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Tell me now, or I'll start screaming. Okay, yes, thank you. Woohoo! We did it. Welcome to Keanu Cast. Yay! We're so excited. Tonight we welcome Amy Taylor. She'll be here in just a bit. I gave her. She's traveling as. I'm sure you all have seen Amy Taylor on the Wet Spot, on the cover of not one, but like 1,000 magazines, and on a billboard in Times Square. Amy Taylor, we love her. I really click with her. She's just so lovely. She'll be here in just a bit. I gave her some time. She is traveling, and I, of course, was running late. So, as you know, I like to just open the show and settle in, everybody. So it's Keanu Cast Wednesday. Michaeline will be here in just a moment. And we're going to talk to Amy and we're going to have fun. Also, later, we're going to award the Untoward Award winner from last night. What a bang-up show that was last night. I am positively exhausted. And tomorrow you can catch me on Steel Toe Morning Show. I will be... I will fill in on Thursdays for the rest of time if I have to. So 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Steel Toe Morning Show. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. You can catch me there. And then Gino will be on Fridays. Yes. So we're just we're filling in. We're hanging out. We love the Steel Toes. We have Amy coming. And let me put my coping music on and then I'll scream for Michaeline. How does that sound? Look, Joey Dago, I was on time. I started the beach running thing at 8:30. So isn't that exciting? Feeding the ducks. Wee! Keanu Cast. It's Keanu Cast Wednesday. Everyone just buckle in, crack a White Claw, and just bask in the gloriousness that is the wacky and wonderful world of Keanu Cast. Junior, hey mom, hey dad. I love that there's a whole family here. Also, this Saturday you can see me and Gino Bisconti, my betrothed, in Hershey, Pennsylvania, at the Laughing Stock Comedy Club. So if you're in the area, get tickets now. I'm sure they may even be sold out by now. We are quite the draw. Visconti is passed out on the couch. The cat is not giving me any slack. Hello, everybody. Chris. Hi, Chris. Yay. You have to let it linger. Do you have to? Do you have to? Before I get Michaeline in here, turn the music down just a bit. And then let me say hello to everyone. Let me say hello to everyone here right now with some Kiki Bucks. One, I'm going to do something radical. I'm just feeling giving. 1 million Kiki Bucks for everyone watching live right now. I did it. I can't take it back. I'm printing the money. Money comes to you and Kiki Bucks come to you in abundance. Right? That's right. Hang on. Michaeline! This is my favorite part of every show. Michaeline! Quick! Now! Run! Oh, hey! Do I need to snake charm you out? Hi, Michaeline.
Hi, Keanu.
Hi,
What's
you're
happening?
Going to nothing. You're going to love our guest. I had to start at 8:30 because I was a little late, and then tomorrow I'll be on
That's
Steel
all right.
Toe. So this won't be the longest episode of all time, but
That's all
it
good.
will be fun.
Okay.
And then I was thinking, since Amy Taylor is on, I mean, she's on the cover of every magazine right now. She's on a Times Square billboard.
Wow.
She's on the cover of Fine Arts Mag, Boudoir Mag, Elements Magazine, and Coral Avenue Magazine, to just name a few. So maybe I will show her some of your covers as well.
Please don't. Okay, you can.
Okay. Oh, Kitty. Thank you for the $2.
Hello, Kitty.
I love Kitty. She's
Hello,
really
Kitty.
She's really a very fun element to this program.
Yes.
Gina looking around. Hello, everybody. I gave out 1 million Kiki Bucks because I felt bad for being late.
Wow. That's a lot, Keanu. Want to see these beautiful sculptural shoes I have on?
I do. Are they lubes? Wow. Oh, that's very chic right now. Very chic indeed.
They are Tory Burch.
I love that. Gorgeous.
So these are very expensive shoes, which I found at Nordstrom Rack for, I don't know, $200. And then I looked further and got them off of some other website for $100. But they're like $400 shoes.
You know, I've been watching these TikToks, and it's called
Look at how fucking fun those are.
they're very Art Deco, very fabulous. I've been watching these TikToks of it's like fashion in Palm Beach, where all the rich people are, and they always have Tory Burch shoes on, all of them.
Yeah, Tory Burch is great. But these are,
Very cool.
I wore them all day long. These are so comfortable and so fun. And it's kind of I don't know what the material is. Some kind of acrylic heel.
Acrylic. They're very chic, and you don't look like you'll like fall on your ass.
No, I wore them all day. I walked around in them all day. I'm so happy to have them. And then I have the other style that, well, they're the same style but with a black heel with the like the UGG fur on them. I showed you those, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another pair that have like silver chain link on the tops of them with black. But the black ones with the white are the best, really.
Yeah, black and white.
I
is very
bought them all. I bought them all very, very, very on sale. And
Will you be wearing them with your dress to my wedding that you've chosen?
well,
is
these
black and white?
actually would go with the dress. They would go with the dress very well because of the kind of off-white and the black, and I have the beautiful off-the-shoulder thing with the pearls. But I feel like I need a taller shoe for that dress.
Should we look at the dress again?
Sure. I mean, I hate my face, but sure. And you have to keep in mind that that's the size 8. I have a size 6, which clings to my butt a whole lot better.
Well, Stancil will be erect, I'm sure.
Gosh, I hope so.
I hope so too. I wouldn't have a wedding unless Stancil were erect the whole time. What a fucking thing to say, Keanu.
Yeah, really.
Really?
It's
Honestly.
fucking unbelievable.
Some stupid. Why would I say such a thing?
Don't know.
I wouldn't have a wedding unless Stancil were erect the whole time at my mother. What a fucking stupid thing to say. Let's look at it again. I'm excited to hang out with Aaron tomorrow on the Steel Toe Morning Show.
That'll be good. I
coming
thought
up.
maybe it was this morning because I tried to call you or text you and you didn't answer. But
No, I stayed up, of course, till 7
it's
a.m.
okay. Of course, no, it's all right.
like a friggin' asshole.
No, it's all right. I have a new sleeping arrangement. I told you this.
Yes,
put
you started
myself
sleeping in the
Yes,
other
I put
bedroom.
myself in the other room, a different bed, different linens. The door is open. It's cozier, and I don't know. I just felt like I needed to have a different sleeping situation, and honestly, it has helped.
I like that.
Yeah, it has helped. So, oh God. Stop it. Please stop it. This is a size 8, okay?
How does this?
Th-
Oh,
That's
come
kind
on.
of, stop it. I don't look like that. Stop
Nigel?
it.
Okay.
There's something wrong with my nose. You're ruining the dress experience. I can't wear this to the wedding now.
You must.
Whippoorwill. Whippoorwill.
I think that it'll go marvelously. Honestly, I do.
That's hilarious.
Here. So I think those shoes will go great.
They will, but I just think I need to have a taller shoe for that dress. I don't want to be as short as Stancil, okay?
Yes.
Poor Stancil.
Oh,
We're
we
just
love
goofing around. We're just goofing around, Jim.
He's not listening. Jim! Why did you ghost my mother? Read our super chat, Michaeline.
Luis Ortiz. Thank you for the blue boy. Appreciate it. John asked if you can try those shoes in front of him.
That's untoward.
John Melendez? Who?
The John Melendez?
John Jr.?
This is worse than I thought. Too cute. Thank you. So no, she can't. Someone asked, I think, someone asked how 6 was. I'll show you this one video, and then our guest is here, and we're going to speak with her, and it is going to be fun. This was 6 today. I poured I had a coffee cup filled with water, and I was walking, and she came out and hissed at me, and I poured the water on her because that's what Gino told me to do, and I don't like doing it.
A
It
coffee
made me-
cup of how warm water?
Just room temp water.
Lukewarm water.
Room temperature.
Yeah.
So like 70 degrees. And then I poured it on her, and maybe some of it got on her, and then she scrunched underneath the couch, and then I felt bad, so I tried to give her treats, and then she scoffed at them, and then she came out, and then and then I thought, okay, now she's really upset, but she wasn't. I'm like, maybe I hurt her, you
Ugh.
know?
What you flooded her hair follicles? What?
I don't know, but then I fucking.
What?
So then I'm
My
like,
hair follicles.
my hair follicles. So then I'm going, well, what the fuck do I, maybe, oh God, maybe she's just so upset now, because that's what he told me to do. Like, she's a brat, do that, spray her, whatever. And I was so fucking frustrated. So I did it, and then she was under the couch. The moment I relaxed, like, okay, I can live in peace, she darted at me and attacked me, and I'm like, you bitch, I thought you were hurt.
And then she ran right to the sink and got a cup full of water and threw it on you.
Exactly. Yeah, so like,
Good morning, Kitty. Oh my God.
She's a fucking demon cat.
so then when Gino,
She's scared. I'm sorry, she's scary when she puts her teeth out like that.
yeah, and then when Gino got home, let me turn down the music a little bit. So when Gino came home, then they're sitting there, and he's like, she's a brat. You have to be, you have to stand up to her. I'm like, it's not in my nature. It's just not in my nature. You know
Well,
what I mean?
you know what's going to happen then? You're going to take it and take it and take it until you pick her up by the neck and twirl her around like this. And then you're going to go, I don't know how she died, Gino.
I don't know how
I'm sorry. I didn't see it happen, but she's dead on the floor.
I don't know what happened. Well, her neck is broken.
Sorry.
That's rude. We couldn't possibly. But then Gino gets home, and she comes out. She's all happy as a fucking clam. And this is what happened. Yeah.
Lusty fest. I mean, for God's sakes. She said that on a podcast.
Oh, for God!
Podcast that she was.
Don't show fear.
Oh my God!
Right, and then like she got with.
Go away!
Quite over me.
You're showing fear.
You
You are
my
really
God.
bad at this not showing fear thing, Amy.
Oh my God!
I do.
I love how your apartment looks.
It
And
does
I love
look
that.
good,
I
doesn't
love
it?
the chandelier. Where's that from?
Oh, that lamp? I got that
Yeah.
on the street.
What?
I
You
found that lamp
Oh,
on the street.
The one that I just saw. That was in your
Mhm.
other apartment.
Yes, I just brought it
Oh,
over.
I remember that. You found it on the street. That's funny. It's
Little
beautiful.
known fact about New York. And then I'm bringing our guest in because I cannot wait to speak with her. You're going to love her, Michaeline.
I know it.
You can find some of the best shit on the street. You pass something that you think you like,
grab it.
check it for bed bugs, and then fucking take it, because people.
Or just grab it, spray some Lysol on it. Hope the bed
I know.
bugs
I
go away.
clean the shit out of it. That's my
Yeah.
favorite thing that I own, and I found
So
it.
pretty. That looks great in that apartment too. It
It
looks
does.
great.
But did
Yeah,
you see
your-
she
your-
lunged at
Your
me
apartment
after
looks great. When do you have to be out of your other apartment exactly?
at the end of the month? So I'm trying
So
to.
we're in. What are we in? April?
Yes.
At the end of April?
Mhm. Yes.
Is everything pretty much out there?
Well, there's stuff I have to like sell, and a fucking boatload of clothes.
Maybe-
Or I'm gonna try and sell it, or I'm going to put the rest of the furniture on the street for other people to take and enjoy.
Of course. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, we'll look at the apartment again. I just want you to notice how when I hiss.
It looks very together. Beautiful.
Thank you. It's coming together. It's not all the way done yet, but when I hissed at her, she leapt. I've never seen a cat do that. She leapt from the couch and lunged. See? It's weird.
Lusty fest. I mean, for God's sakes. She said that on a podcast.
Oh, for God!
Podcast that she was.
Don't show fear.
Oh my God.
Right, and then like she got with.
Go
I'm really bad at this not showing fear thing, Amy.
Oh my god.
I do.
She's awful.
God. I'm like, I had the worst fucking day with you. He gets home, it's all great, and then it's just right there.
I mean, it's got to be somewhat stressful to have that cat hissing at you all the time.
It is stressful. Kitty says, meow. Thank you for the $2, Kitty. All right, without further ado, Amy Taylor. You guys know her. If you watch Compound, you've seen her on Wet Spot. I had the pleasure of meeting her when I think I filled in for Chrissy a few weeks ago. And that's the first time I met her. She was my ride or die at Chrissy's baby shower. We were seated next to each other. We were thick as thieves. She's on a Times Square billboard. She's on the cover of Fine Arts Mag, Boudoir Magazine, Elements Mag, and Coral Avenue Magazine. Just to name a few. Yes.
I love that.
She is lovely. I'm so happy she came into our lives. Here, without further ado, it is Amy Taylor, everyone. Hi, darling.
How are you guys?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. What is this demon cat you have? What is
God?
My
creature?
betrothed has a devil cat. Oh my gosh. Amy, this is my mom, Michaeline. She's my sidekick co-host. You could
Nice
say
to meet
anything
you,
and
Amy.
anything you'd
Nice to
like
meet
around
you.
her. Don't
Pleasure to meet you, beautiful.
You are beautiful also. My God.
Isn't he?
Look at your eyes. They're
You know-
piercing, beautiful.
California, I'm in California right now, and the light, as the reason the film industry came out here 100 years ago is the light. I'll show you. It
hits different, yeah.
It's just brighter. It's like here, so the folks can see.
Oh,
You are gorgeous.
holy moly! Yes,
Holy
you
cow!
look-
And where in California are you? California.
Southern California.
Southern
So yeah, the lights, like you come here and like it makes you like look a little brighter. It's just sunnier. And then you get back to New York in the dark and the cold, and you're like,
oh yeah, it's kind of it drags everything down, right?
I mean,
you were in California, and then you recently moved to New York, right?
yeah. So I live in New York full time. Sorry, plugging back in. I live in New York full time, but I travel about, I don't know, a third of the time I'm gone, which makes Manhattan super fun and also more tolerable because I'm not just there like all the time. Which
That's
is great.
what I
It's great.
say too. It's nice to be. We're on the road a lot too.
Yeah.
So like like this weekend, Hershey, Pennsylvania. But it is. It's nice to be able to. If you're traveling a lot, New York isn't so daunting.
Yeah, right. The island is a lot if you never leave. I think most of us who live there go other places, and then it's super fun to return to. I mean, New York. I always wanted to live there before I did. Finally checking that box in life, and it's every bit as fun as you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like it, right? It's
Right.
but
Where-
it is good to get away. And 99% of California's appeal is its weather.
Mhm.
There's a lot that's not that great, traffic, and it's dry, and everything's always on fire. But the light is quite nice. Like
No, yeah, and you're doing something different with your hair. I love it.
Yeah, well, it's still, the Keanu knows the real color is a mix of very dark, pretty much the same color as yours, and then gray now, which
Yeah, I got
we
that.
love.
Yeah, I got
I'm like,
that.
I survived long enough to get grays. I haven't died.
Yeah, I got that.
And so, but it's spring and summer, so I thought I'd add some highlights. I don't know how I feel about it.
I
What do you
think
guys
I
think?
think I think
love it.
highlights are blonding it out a little bit. I think you get a lot of mileage if you have some gray coming through. Like if I have my regular dark hair, the grays come through and then that's awful. So you might as
Right?
well. Right. I don't want to be gray. So
Mickey Mickey went lighter, like Billy Idol, Miley Cyrus. I don't know how many years ago.
wow.
And I told her never go back ever. This
Because
is
when
her
I go back to
iconic
dark
look.
hair, she literally goes, "Mom, you look so mousy. Get that blonde hair back." Thank you.
I
so
like the
much.
blonde on you. Like, for sure, I'm going to go silver in a few more years. My aunt in London is, and it looks amazing.
Does it?
But not quite there yet. And and I just thought for spring and summer it was kind of a. I have like you noticed, I have really light eyes.
You do,
like you, and so I think I can sort of pull off lighter hair.
You
I don't know.
Definitely can. You definitely can.
You
but
do.
I love the highlights. You look beautiful.
Sorry about the bathrobe.
I love it. We love a robe. We love a lounge moment.
Wait, we would not have known.
I'm gonna go in the jacuzzi tonight after this. So
nice.
Yes.
Great.
I won't keep you too long. I'm so glad you graced us with your presence. What are you in California for? Another magazine cover?
I'm gonna shoot with Chris Martin. And where those will end up depends on publishers and editors. They decide. So they'll be somewhere in 6 to 8 weeks. But
okay.
Yeah, the weather's it's even better than the light here is the desert light, like Joshua Tree or Death Valley.
I would love to visit those places.
Mm-hmm.
The lack of humidity in the air makes the light really good for any kind of filming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like a Hasselblad. It like blurs out all the flaws. So
where are you originally from?
I was born in Pennsylvania. My dad taught in Penn State.
Okay.
So smack dab in the middle of the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And we moved to Northern California. My dad got a job teaching in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 1995, I was 17 and I went to Cal in Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
Worked in biotech in Marin County for a couple of years afterwards and hated it and didn't know what else to do. So I ended up doing an MBA in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Kind of to pivot, like to change. And all the while I modeled on the side. I was Miss Junior California. Is that the douchiest thing you've ever heard?
What
No, it's the coolest thing ever.
I was a pageant girl. It was so good. I mean, whatever. It was something to do. So I kind of always did that on the side, whether I was in school or working or whatever. That's pretty common, right? To like have side hustles. And then I worked for almost 2 decades after in LA. And I like everybody visited New York and fell in love with it. I think everybody does. There's the born and bred New Yorkers. There's the ones who work in the city and live in either Connecticut or Long Island. And then there's the people who come to New York. We don't belong. We weren't born, but we just are obsessed with it. And
I completely understand that.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Are you a migrant too?
Pardon me?
Mickey lives in.
I'm from Chicago area, but I live in South Carolina now. And I've been to New York several times, but since Keanu moved there, I see a different New York also. And I know I always tell her if she wanted me to move there, I'd sell my house and move there in a minute. But I'd want to rain in the parade. So,
I mean, at one moment I did say, I was like, Mickey, maybe we could live together. She's like, I'd come there and take care of you if you wanted. I was like, you know what?
Wouldn't be the worst.
Maybe not, actually.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. You're getting married now. I can find my own way if I ever decided or you ever let me. You come there.
There is an energy about New York.
Yeah. Michaeline, you can come hang out with me. Like
I would love to. I would love to. I think it's so exciting there, really.
It's breathless. It's the only place maybe kind of like it is Hong Kong that I've ever seen. There's just an energy.
I've been to Hong Kong. It's unbelievable there too. I have been there for a few days. Yes.
Vibrant, right?
Oh my God. No, I went with my brother. Okay.
Oh,
He
didn't like it?
He did business. He was in fireworks and he would go to China to import fireworks. And I went on a business trip with him one time. And we spent 3 days in Hong Kong also. It was really, really cool and exciting. Yeah. I loved it. Yeah. We look like some kind of weird twins. My brother.
Did you already have the blonde? They would stare at you because there's not blondes in Hong Kong.
I didn't. You know what? I was dark haired then. It was a little while ago. So yeah, it was. I love that. I love that place. Wonderful. So
yeah, I've never been to Hong Kong.
So you think Hong Kong and New York have the same energy?
Well, yeah. I mean, any big city's got kind of this pulse to it, but I mean the sheer speed of it, right? The water and bays and how you get around is a little bit similar on Hong Kong and Kowloon. how
Yeah.
you can use water transit or trains or sit in traffic.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And we went to Kowloon for the Jade Market, and it's so funny. My brother had been going there for literally 40 years. He said, I never even knew about this Jade Market. Like, well, I'm a tourist here, okay?
Right. I want to see the Jade Market. Right.
It was fantastic.
Well, when you visit a place, it's funny. In the 1 year that I've been full-time New York, I've gone to one Broadway play. And I definitely went to more of them when I just was a visitor.
Right. But when
I'm
yeah,
kicking
it's like when you're
myself.
a resident,
I kick
you
myself
have it
that
at your disposal at any time, so you don't take advantage of it, sort of.
You never do. I'm kicking myself that I didn't see Ariana Madix in Chicago. She's from a shitty reality show that I love so much, Vanderpump Rules. And I'm like, how could I possibly not have gone and seen that? I live here. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Is she? That show is basically television Citizen Kane. You can't deny it.
It's my. It is my. I know them. I feel like I know them. It's like Mickey. Like you watched. I was gonna bring up Sex in the City because there is something. If you watch that show, you're like, I must live in New York. I must be Carrie Bradshaw. I have to go and do it. Right?
They're your girlfriends. I mean, I can watch the entire series over and over and over again because I just feel like they're my girlfriends.
Reality TV. Then I feel like I know those people on Vanderpump Rules. I could teach a Harvard level class on all of their lives and personalities. It's addicting. It's horrible, but yes,
very much.
No,
it was New York's. I think I hit mid 40s, and I was like, if I don't have this experience of living in New York, which many people want to have, it's pretty common. I knew that if I didn't do it now, it would end up my Moby Dick's white whale. It would be one of these things I sort of never did.
Yeah, and you don't want to regret anything like that, right? You should do it, definitely.
Of all the bad decisions I've made so far, this has been a good one. I think it's
yes. No, I'm so glad.
And the weather is easier here, but everything else is better.
Few months. It's January, February, March. It's just those 3 months in New York where you're like, what? This is just top tier depression. So like when I went to LA for the first time a few months ago with Chrissy and Lila Hart, and I am like, there is something to be said for this weather. Yeah,
it makes you experience time differently, because when every day is basically the same day, you do not feel the passage of time.
It's true. That's why everyone looks so young. That and the Botox, but right.
I mean, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. California is beautiful.
It's easier. It's a little slower.
It's easier.
But I'll tell you the excellence in New York. There are no stupid people. I don't think you could survive there if you were. And that hustle is I don't know. It's like a love-hate thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's like you want sometimes you go out of the house early in the morning and then you have no idea where your day will take you. Even if you didn't plan to stay out the entire day, you're like, okay, now I'm at a speakeasy at 2:00 in the morning that's disguised as a shoe repair shop. Like, how did this happen? But that's the allure of it. You're like, oh, well, all right.
That's funny.
And there's too much there. Like, I had a whole list, my first Christmas full-time in New York, being a nerdy new arrival. I had this list of like all these Christmas things I was the Winter Village and the this and the that. I didn't get to 10% of it because there's just too much in New York, too much awesome stuff. Like,
right.
Every pop-up restaurant, every temporary museum, like, it's too much. In a good way.
And then I swear to God, watching TikToks makes me feel like a terrible New Yorker. I'm like, right in my own neighborhood, there's some weird walk-in art museum that I didn't even know about that you could it's like something. I'm like, how could it? It's like when you're flipping around Netflix and there's too much, you just recoil and just watch Vanderpump Rules again or The Office. You don't know exactly what to do or how you should be spending your time. Yeah, that's why we don't see the Broadway shows, because we're like, oh, we'll get to it. But now, yeah, then they disappear. Or what happened, Mickey? Didn't you come to town because you wanted to see Clive Owen and
Yes, we were going to
Madame
see
Butterfly?
yeah, we were going to see. It was called something else. It was called Madame M or something.
Yeah.
And I bought the tickets. We came to New York. It was like for a Christmas present. We were going to go to a matinee. We hurried up. We got there. I don't know if Rocco was with us, but I think you.
No, I think you guys came.
It was just
Rocco was in
it was
Israel.
just Tom and me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rocco was in Israel, so
Yeah.
it was just you and me and Dad, and we got there, and it was already closed. They already canceled it. They already closed it, and I love Clive Owen, and I didn't see the ticket refund till later, on your email or
didn't
whatever.
realize that
We
it
just
had
went, oh my
gone. Yeah.
God, it's closed. That's why we're here. So instead, we went to an Irish pub and hung out and got a little drunk, and then we went to see
Gilbert Godfrey.
We went to see Gilbert Godfrey at Caroline's. That was really fun too.
It was fun. But that's the thing about New York, right?
Clive Owen.
What's
Pardon
that?
me?
Equally sexy to Clive Owen.
Oh, that's right.
He has a
I love Clive Owen. Oh my God. Holy
he has
cow.
a strange mushy face that Michaeline likes, and he is sexy somehow.
He
in
is
an
sexy.
ugly
He's
way.
got this odd look about him. He's cool.
Hot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
He
he
is.
is.
Well, and to your point, Keanu, how an evening can just unfold because everything's like 15 minutes away.
Right.
That is very different than in the West where you're going to sit 2 hours in traffic to go see a friend. So you'll have
Right.
friends who live in the other side of LA and you haven't seen them in 5 years.
You
Right.
have to really love driving if you're going to be there, right?
I've sat in enough traffic for 10 lifetimes. I'd be
Yeah,
fine.
I believe it.
Is South
Yeah.
Carolina, do you have bad traffic?
South Carolina, and I live in Rock Hill, South Carolina. No, it's not anything compared to California. My cousin lives in California. She was in she was in San Diego for a while, but she's in Sacramento now, and the traffic is horrendous. I know that it is. No,
Yeah.
South Carolina is. We're in a really. This is a small town. Rock Hill trying to grow up. They've been trying to grow up for 20 years.
But
it's all right. It's all right.
I loved growing up in South
Yeah,
Carolina
it's all right.
because if I grew up in Chicago, I would be a completely different human
You
being. I
would be,
feel.
of course, of course.
So I like that. I obviously I like the weather, and I love Charleston. I'm getting married in Charleston. I went to college there. I love it. If I were ever to leave New York, I suppose I would go to Charleston. But it's good to have it's good that you've lived different places, so you've you had to go to New York because you felt that you had to go there, but you also get to leave it for work. Yeah.
And I didn't I'm not married. I don't have kids. The one thing I have is freedom, and I'm going to enjoy that this lifetime. Next lifetime around, I'll do other things. But because this lifetime, my mast in the wind was sort of freedom, perhaps a bit selfish, but hey, I was going to.
It's not selfish. It's a great thing. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's wonderful. The status quo of what we've been told is happily ever after is not really that. So you make your own way, you make your own rules, you do what you want to do. So
I found it very easy to make friends in New York. If you have a dog, you meet friends. If you go to yoga classes, you meet like other people.
Of course.
And New Yorkers are much nicer than they're purported to be.
We thought that too when we first came here, Mickey, didn't we?
I grew up in Chicago, and I never had any desire to go to New York. I'm like, I'm from Chicago. What do I need New York for? But New York does get a bad rap because I found the people in New York to be so friendly, so nice. Everybody. So
they're just busy. They're just fast and busy. It's not.
Yeah. But they're polite and nice. I think it's a great place. And Chicago and New York are so different. Holy shit.
Oh my God, they really are.
And I love Chicago, but New York is a whole different thing, So.
And you have the luxury of so I just played a clip. I first met you on Chrissy Mears Wet Spot. And I asked you if you were single, and then I said, now tell me your deepest, darkest secret. And then you made a funny joke, which was hilarious. But yeah, you have the luxury of traveling around and doing whatever you want. So you're have you ever been married or anything?
I was engaged.
Engaged.
And decided to torpedo that.
That's
I don't
okay.
know. I was maybe right guy, wrong age. I was pretty young and not ready. He was nothing was wrong with him, but I wanted to live in a bigger city, which this is before I moved to LA. I met somebody lovely when I was in undergrad, and I was going to be one of these girls who went to college, met her husband, graduated from college, got married. He was a bit older, so I would have been having kids earlier than I would have wanted. It's a fairly common story for a lot of women.
Right.
And he lived near my parents. It would have been perfect. But I was staring down the barrel of my whole life being decided for me. And I wanted to go do other things. I wanted to live in a big city, make my own money, maybe fuck somebody else. He was the first.
Have sex with another human other than you. Right. Exactly.
I did. I then did that quite a bit more than I thought I was going to. But
That's okay. Why not?
I'm not sorry. It was fun.
Fuck yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. You can.
Used to be. I do what I want. So I just felt suffocated. We lived together and we're engaged, and I literally felt like I was being suffocated. I felt it. And so I went to grad school in LA and we broke up, and I was sort of okay with that, even though I missed him deeply. And he did just fine. He married a doctor younger than me, and they had a son. He is just fine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's just like, okay, whatever.
You know what? And at your young age, it's good that you are aware that you didn't really want to do this. So
I saw our mothers and grandmothers' lives, and that's a fine life.
No, it's.
But I just I dreamt of flying planes and shooting guns, and I dreamt of other things.
Yes, and good for you.
I love that.
That's a good thing.
Because my parents always said, my mom said, well, I love Visconti, but I never thought I would ever get married, but he's like right for me. Right. And also he's so elderly. Once he passes on, I'll live second life. I'll be maybe 40 when he's
there you go.
Yes, exactly. I tease. He hates that joke. But I never thought I would ever get married. My parents were always like, live your life, have fun. Mickey, I remember one time I was walking up the stairs and she said, Keanu. And I was like, yes. She said, do you want to have fun and live your life? Or do you want to get married and do laundry? I went.
Yeah, it was like follow your dreams.
Yes.
Or get married and do laundry. I don't know. I was in perverse moods.
I heard the same from my mother. But then my sister's married to a wonderful man who's a total partner. He helped with kids, helps with the house. He's not like some domineering, terrible 1800s husband. So it's not to say that it wouldn't have been a better life. I don't know.
Well, it's just a different life. It would just have been a
different
different life. You are where you're supposed to be in life. That
right.
Thanks.
What's meant for you will come to you, and that's how I feel about it.
That's true.
I didn't get married till I was 30, and this was opposite though. I married a guy 6 years younger than me, so we're divorced now, but we were married for 24 years, 22 years, and and we've got Rocco and Keanu.
And they get along fine. I mean, we spend
people.
every holiday together, It was the best thing they did to get divorced, but I feel like we live many lives. I love
But when you're not happy anymore, or when it's not working out, you have to change it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Guinevere is
85. I don't know. By the time we're mad at each other, we'll be dead. It'll be fine. I don't know. If I could, do you ever dream about like what life you could have if you could have any life? Like money didn't matter, location. Like I would love to be like one of these little old ladies on the Upper East Side with like a tiny dog or cat, or
would,
and like little old lady twins, and we're buying tea and coffee.
I fully plan on being a little old lady on the Upper East Side. I love the Upper East Side. I worked there. Remember my friend Michaeline
Carrie.
Yes.
Yeah, she was great.
I adore it. I want to age into an old Upper East Side lady that summers in the Hamptons and just has in pearls. She wears pearls to bed in her fur coats, and I'm just crazy. Right? I would love that. Just incredible wealth. That is like my ideal. That's where I'm trying to head.
And some evil demon cat, this one or another, and you'll have it leash trained.
That cat will outlive Gino just to spite me. I swear she will.
That cat is frightening. Oh my gosh. Just frightening.
I think she wanted to square up with you when you hissed at her.
She did. I've never seen a cat lunge at someone. I talk about this on my show all the time because I talk about my life. I have no idea what to do with her. I try and try. If I try and snuggle her or anything, I walk around my own home terrified. She's very evil.
She likes him or not him either.
She loves him.
Oh, well, this is it. She's competing for him.
She snuggles him. Yeah, I get it. It's absolutely wild. Yeah, she's really just.
Good morning, Kiki.
Oh my God. She's got this sweet face and then those terrifying teeth. And
I've just never seen a cat also just lunge at you, go out of their way to lunge at you before. Normally, if a cat doesn't like you, that would be fine. They would just hide under the bed. She lies in wait.
Yeah, she's gonna
and then purposely comes after me. It's wild. I'll show you one more. She's crazy.
It's gonna be okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like a little tiger. I love you. We can make this work. Don't you worry. All right.
She hates you.
Pure, unabashed disdain and hatred. Yes.
I think maybe it's Gino. She's like, I'm his woman and you are not.
I think that's what it is. He bottle fed her he found her like in a dumpster, and some weird man was like, "That's your cat. You must take that cat." And Gino's very all about energy and things like this. And then he bottle fed her, and I think she was 4 days old. So she imprinted on him like a werewolf. And somehow, anybody else is an enemy.
That's
anybody
crazy.
Goes out of her way. It's bizarre. I can't even. The thought of me even like trying to, people are like, you could just try and pick her up. I'm like, she will claw my eyes out.
Really?
100%. Do you have pets at all?
I do.
I
will show you. Since
Are you a
asked,
dog person? Yes.
I have what might be the ugliest dog that exists.
That's funny.
Okay. I wish he was here, but he's not. But that's my dog.
Oh,
I love him.
So flippin' cute.
Oh my
Are you kidding me? What is
He's
this dog?
Yeah, he's 7 pounds. So he's the size of a very small cat.
Little gremlin. What kind of a dog is that?
It's called a Brussels Griffin. It's a breed. Even though it looks like a trash can creature.
I've heard of that breed.
They come in black as well.
And what's his name? Is it a girl?
Nigel.
A boy?
His name is Nigel.
Nigel.
And he's going to be 9 on Cinco de Mayo. So now he's becoming a little old man.
He's so damn cute. Oh my God.
Like people in New York will walk around and they'll get startled because he comes in like underfoot, like an oversized New York street rat.
Right.
And they get terrified because he's hideous, but he's my friend. I mean,
Oh my God.
Cat.
Amy, I knew. I was telling them before you got here. I click with you immediately. I love an ugly dog.
Yeah,
we're pug people. I have my dog Harlem at home. He's a pug. He's a gorgeous pug. But like, remember Oliver? We've always had
pugs are ugly,
but they're ugly, but in a cute way.
Yeah. In the best way. Yes.
That's
and
Harlem.
All they want is love. They're like little loaves of bread that just, baby, there he is with his little face.
He's such a goofball.
Which one is that?
That's Harlem. And if you saw Smash, you'd be like, Jesus, their tongues are never in their mouths. They're goofy. They look like little old men, but it's adorable. You know, who wants a cute dog?
They remind me like a little old French man, maybe on the Upper East Side, just at a cafe, having an espresso, complaining about life, but he's not really unhappy. And, yeah. And his name is like Ugolin or Pierre.
Yeah,
and he's just
Pierre.
like,
yeah, or Sven. It's a
Sven,
little,
I like it.
Sven.
Nigel's
yes,
essentially a pug with long hair, and he starts it with like big dogs, which is great.
So, but he's so skinny. He's so skinny haired and bodied, and then he's just got this. Is this the kind of dog that was in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Is that a Brussels Griffin?
A Brussels Griffin, and they win that. Brussels Griffin continually win the award every year for like ugliest dog on earth. Yeah. There's one Brussels Griffin, and it's like, well, is yours hairless on the body? Because a lot of them are. It looked like
he doesn't have great hair. Some do. He's healthy, but yeah, they're pretty ugly. I think they never win AKC. Maybe once, maybe never. And they're related to Affenpinchers. They're like a little weird random breed, and I like.
You take him back and forth with you sometimes,
not this time, but some. Yeah, and I mean, nobody ever notices he's there because he's literally half the size of a cat. So, you know, and now especially he's old. The only problem is, in Manhattan, there's a lot of squirrels living their best life, lots of trash, lots of tourists, and like many little dogs, dreams of getting one. No shot whatsoever. He's up in the trees, basically telling him to go fuck himself, and he loses his mind, which is real peaceful for people trying to like sit outside in the sunshine and read. Maybe this little asshole, but he's a friend, and you know, when this is what happens when you don't have children, you know, you need something to care for.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, even if you do have children, you have pets too, and whatever. I have children who I'm an orphan now. They both moved away from me to great cities. Okay?
And now that makes you an orphan,
and I'm an orphan. It's just because somebody said something today about like, it was a Bible quote. Don't ask me how I got involved in that, okay?
Mickey was at the wine bar before
the wine bar
came out. And,
the wine bar's down my street here.
Sounds very South Carolina.
But this is the South, okay? We're in the buckle of the Bible Belt, seriously, right here.
And
so
someone quoted the Bible to you at the wine bar?
What?
Someone quoted the Bible to you at the wine bar?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was in Alabama and saw a church group going to see Magic Mike together at the movie theater. They were adorable little ladies in Huntsville, Alabama, giggling about how naughty they were in line for Magic Mike. And it was a church group. And
you're trying to say something called Magic Mike. Ooh,
this is a guy who quoted that to me. Okay, it was a guy.
Well, what was the quote? What advice?
It was something about orphans and children, or something about orphans and widows. And he said, "Are you a widow?" And I went, "No, I'm an orphan."
Are you a widow?
The Bible quote was something, I don't know what it was, okay, because I
How
don't.
dare you?
not
be able to read
whatever.
scripture.
So the orphans came up tonight, so I just said I said, no, I'm an orphan. My kids left me here. So
there's, you know, everywhere has airports. You can be anywhere.
Right. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't rain on either one of their parades. My son lives in Austin, Texas. So
move in with Gino and the Devil Cat. It'll be really fun.
No, I'm not going to move in with you. I would have my own life. Okay. I'm very independent also.
I know. My God.
I would never get married again. Not ever. So.
Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun too. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you have hot tub moments. I always have a list of questions. I want to know how you got into the industry that you're currently in, and how are okay, so you're on a billboard in Times Square. What was it? Did you get to go and look at it?
It was rainy on one of the days they said I could, but the makeup artist, she went and sent me a little bit of footage.
So cool.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, I think anybody who's you can like, that's a PR thing, just like a magazine cover. Like, I think they even allow people to post commercials on Times Square if you have enough money. I don't know what it takes, but like a billboard on the side of the freeway, I think it's a thing that anybody can do. Probably you couldn't like put like an advertisement for crack up there or something. Maybe. But Coral Avenue magazine promotes themselves that way, and I just happened to be the cover this past month.
Oh, it did. So you
it wasn't about me.
You didn't have the moment of like going and looking at it and like being like, wow. Oh,
I should have, but
you're too cool. You're like, oh yeah, I should be on a billboard. That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, and the makeup artist told me it was literally like a second. They rotate through. So like the 4 photos she said was like 4 seconds, maybe. Like
it's a lot more than anybody else achieves. I mean, you know.
I didn't want to go there and see that absolutely no one even looks up, right? Probably they don't. Nobody cares.
So you model and you do promotional things, or
yeah, well,
tell me exactly what your career entails.
When I was a teenager, a guy in a mall scouted me, and you wonder if it's like a creepy pedophile, but he wasn't. He owned Rogue Studios and a modeling agency. Not that big of a deal because Northern California, it wasn't Paris or London or New York, but it was small time stuff. And my dad made sure he wasn't a creep. And indeed, I guess I got lucky because he wasn't. My father went with me to the first couple shoots to make sure it was on the up and up, and it was. So I started doing like little runway shows, like in the mall and for like Ease and the Gap, and then I didn't keep getting taller. My sister's really tall, and I stopped growing. So editorial, like runway, stopped being possible for me. But then I could do like the hang tags on clothing or catalog work, stills.
So how tall are you?
I'm only 5'6", bare feet. So.
Okay, so you couldn't do like
And I like to eat. I'm too fat for editorial too.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not fat, but I'm not going to starve myself like they do. I'm not going to live like that. Even when I was younger, it's not, your brain doesn't work right if you're always starving. And I don't want
agree with that.
Yeah.
And unless you're like one of the best, you don't even make enough for it to be worth it. So I'm not doing that. So then, I did a pageant. And then in college in the East Bay, I didn't really model that much for 4 years because I was busy in college doing other things. But then when I moved to LA, it's so easy to have a headshot and do a little modeling, do a little acting, whatever, because you're in LA and there's so much of that, right? So a lot of people, whatever else they're also doing, in my case, grad school, you can also do a work tangentially in stuff like that. So I had headshots. I did a lot of fitness. There was about a decade there where I was like shredded. So I
love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's wonderful.
Yeah, I did like
incredible shape, though. I mean, you're in incredible shape, like perfect body. Like, yeah.
Less now. New York winter I had fat girl winter in New York. It wasn't good.
Yes.
It's hard to stay not depressed in gloomy climes like that.
And then and then you seamless things and exactly.
I thought first winter full-time in New York, I'm like, I'll just go downstairs to the gym all the time. Yeah, that's not what happened at all. I watched Netflix and ate a lot of carbs. So
got under your blanket.
As you should.
It blew me out.
Next winter, I might go like Airbnb in California or Florida for a couple months or something.
Definitely.
We'll
when we're living together as elderly Upper East Side ladies, when we're extremely, extremely wealthy and we'll live together and we'll start a reality show, then we'll summer in Florida or something. We'll get out of town for the winter months, right? Yes.
Your lips to God's ears. I like this plan.
I love this plan.
I'm going to be on a beach somewhere, you guys. I'm not going to do
Charleston. Let's do
we'll
it.
come to you.
I'm going to be on a beach somewhere.
Perfect. We'll come where you are.
So
now being over 40, I do like, it's never a better, so there's a whole genre called gray modeling. I don't love that word, but like they're realizing a lot of fashion brands and fitness brands and other makeup products, they're realizing that guess who has all the cash? Old people. So they're starting to put more mature people into ads as long as you look good. And yeah, they retouch it a lot, which sucks, but they are trying to use more older models.
And that's great. I mean, that's great, I think. Yeah.
Right. You've made a career of it. So,
Well, there's room for more than one definition of beauty, more than one height or weight or race or age, right?
There is. Absolutely. You're absolutely true.
Right. And
Yeah.
look at Michaeline. She's, what are you, 80? I'm just kidding.
68.
Okay, she's 68 though.
I'm gonna be 70.
You're gorgeous, and you look cool with the sleeve. Like
she is. She's cool. I've
Thanks.
always said
I never want to tell somebody that I'm not that age. I am. So what? You know?
Right. Exactly.
I don't think that way. I don't think that
And
way.
who cares? What are you going to not age? How riveting, young people. Good luck with that.
I know. So people who call people old or say they're this or that, I'm just like, you guys, it's your future. So shut up.
Right. And now we put botulism in our faces and we freeze them. And that's that. That is the way of the world. Exactly. See? Right. Even it's preventative.
None of this is original equipment. None of it.
I love it. I said
you are beautiful.
Right.
Everything's
so
store
beautiful. Store bought.
Look at freaking
whatever. It's my body. I can do whatever. But yeah, I think I was and there's plenty of people that are pretty, but like any business, I showed up on time. I was reliable. I did my job, reasonably pleasant on set. So I kept getting work. I think it's just like anything else, right? If you're nice to work with, you get work. So
I know you're
my
downplaying
language,
your beauty, though, but you're downplaying your beauty. You are a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. So.
She's stunningly beautiful, shockingly. She is. To see her in person, it's like, oh my god! Yeah. So
not only are you beautiful, you're nice. You've got a great, good personality.
It's easier. It's easy.
It is.
To be kind. And if you find somebody that you don't work well with or don't like, you just move on. It's just easy. Right?
Of course. Yeah.
It took me a while to realize that. I wasted a lot of energy when I was young. I think people do, but and I hope wherever it takes me, I would like to see more representations of you. I think people like to see themselves in magazines. They like to know that it's not just 6 foot tall, 14-year-old chicks from Scandinavia. Nothing against they're stunning, but
no, right. But that's not a model or a thing that anybody could maintain. I mean,
well, and yes, it's we're so used to seeing, right? So I'm 5'6", just like you, right? But 5'7" is normal model height, right? And then you go, well, somebody that's 5'8", 5'9", and you put clothes and rail thin, you put clothes on them. Of course, the clothes are going to look good. It's not a proper representation about like. That's why everybody looks like such shit all the time.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, modeling's changing a lot because a lot of it is about your social media now. They want the eyeballs that watch you. So if you can be interesting, even while, you can't be ugly. That's the job. But if you can be interesting and compelling, they will often choose you over the perhaps more conventionally perfect body or face.
Oh yeah,
audience,
right. And you even see it you see it everywhere now. It's every shape, size, and color human being on Earth now modeling, which is great, and age exactly. So, which I don't think that's a bad thing.
No.
Right. And I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I also, after my MBA, I worked for an oil company. I did other things too for
an oil company.
Yeah. So I had and then I became a flight instructor because I liked flying planes. So I taught flying for a while.
Wow.
I've done other things for like the benefits and the retirement, the 401ks and things, because modeling can be an unstable income. Right. But I think.
So you became a pilot?
Yeah. Yeah. I still am. Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's amazing.
Well, when you don't get married or have kids, you end up with a lot of extra time, right?
Wow. That's amazing.
It's very easy. Planes have autopilot. It's actually easier than driving.
Oh my God. So like if a plane is going down and we're flying together back from Florida or Cancun or something, you could be like, or the pilot has a heart attack, God forbid. You could be like, oh, I got it. And just sit down there and fly.
So I would know where the push to talk button is to call for Mayday and to try to get help. I would know where that is. But the problem is planes, they're all different, kind of like cars and trucks and vans, and so
Right.
they all have to be at a pretty exact speed to land properly. So I could probably get it down like 100 foot off the runway, and then I might kill us all on landing.
But at least we'd have a chance.
But that's okay if you've
Pretty,
got somebody
but
to
we
talk
might
you down,
live.
right? You could do it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're real different. Like the speed over the gate, the speed at which the gear comes down, the flaps come out. Like those are precise to that plane. So that's why most pilots don't fly lots of different planes, because you kind of want to
You want to know what you're right. Like I
Yeah.
love driving a Mini Cooper. That's my car.
Do you
I
ever
drive
get
the
in-
Mini Cooper the best, right?
Do you ever get
So-
like a rental car or something that's very different and it's kind of wonky at first because you're not used to it?
or right, or
course.
like it scares the shit out of you, or it's like automatic versus stick shift. I could never. It's not worth my quality of life to learn how to drive Gino's stick shift car. I won't do it. I don't
has
want
one?
to.
Cool.
Oh yeah, right, and it's terrifying every time we drive. I don't see the reason for it. I find it completely ridiculous, but he loves it. But I don't want to learn how to drive it because
Fair.
I would be too distracted anyway. But yes, I see what you're saying. So every airplane's different, but you could probably, if it were a dire situation, land the plane. That is amazing.
I think if it was like the big A380, I'm fucked. But like, I mean, I've flown turboprops. I'm typed in the CRJ. I've flown a lot of little piston single and multis. So some of them we might live. It'd be dicey, but I'd try. I mean, might as well, right? But
I just
You're-
love that about you.
you're
You
an
grab the
amazing
gusto
kid,
of life.
really.
Yeah.
as do you guys. I mean, you're delightfully alive, and one has to be, right? Well,
I know, Mom. I told you you'd love her. I
do.
love her. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Holy moly. Okay,
You
yeah.
guys
So
need it.
Amy Earhart, we love it.
Oh, God. Hopefully, I don't end up like her on an island.
Oh
lost.
yeah, no.
You know, I think, jokes aside, I feel so lucky to be a woman at this time in America where I can live my dreams. I can live as full of an expression of a human life as other people get to live if I so choose.
Right.
And I'm not going to waste that gift because that was not that way for our female ancestors. And
I
it is
agree.
not that way for most women in the world.
I agree.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really great time for women. White males, I don't know so much. They're getting a bad rap these days.
They'll be okay.
But, they'll come back around. But
We
no,
still love them.
it's so true. It's no matter the times have shifted where it's like slut
We have
shaming's
so-
over, ain't you heard? It's good for it is really good, especially in the entertainment industry for women right now.
Well,
and
white men, people may be kind of insulting them right now, but look, you live in New York. When you walk around, who's keeping the city, repairing the potholes, doing the wiring? It's all men. So we need them to, like, when we
That's true. That's true.
no one really hates them. They're just, getting clapped back at for a while, but we love
yeah,
them.
it'll pass. I feel bad for the white men, right? I do feel bad because you're right. We couldn't Kumia says something like, speaking of flying planes, me and Chrissy were talking about it. I have one thing I do get, like, he's like, you want to see like an old, hairy white man's elbow when you look into the cockpit and you'll be safe or something. And I do think, I'm like, if I did turn in there and I saw a woman, I would even have something be like,
It's true because we're so conditioned.
We are
only for Amy. I'd be
Because
like,
we're so conditioned to think only men can do stuff, and that's not true.
It isn't true. We are conditioned to think it though, but you're just going like, oh boy.
Before hydraulics, you had to be physically strong. If you were in the B-52 and you lost outboard number 1, the torque on the plane, a woman probably could not straighten that out and land it. Probably not. You probably did need to be a man.
Yeah, it's the one thing I think women. Yeah, it's just the funniest thing. Because I'm always like, yeah, I'm self-sufficient. I can do anything, but I still have that weird bias where I'm like, is that a lady in there?
I'm not.
Yeah, but
it's sorority that built this hotel. It's a bunch of dudes, right?
That's true. That's true. I think, yeah. I'm hoping in the future. I'm so glad for women right now. That makes that in the entertainment industry, we got past the Harvey Weinstein sort of moment and all that stuff. Like now it's we'll get back. White men will be okay again. They'll be fine.
Everything goes this way, and then it comes back to the center, and it's okay.
Yes.
Did you ever notice there's no hashtag Me Too for like good looking men? Not one.
I know.
Right? We were just trying to get rid of the ugly ones, I think. Mario Batali, Harvey. Oh, nobody's gonna. Brad Pitt's never getting hashtag Me Too. He could be a complete serial rapist, and people would be fine.
Fine.
That's a joke. Joke.
He tied me up in his basement.
I know it's a joke.
Beat the shit out of me, but it was fine.
But even if he was, you still want to go out with him.
I'd like him to wreck me, please. No, I mean, it's hashtag Me Too was we don't want the ones we don't want coming after us.
Exactly. No, it's
true.
It's like, well, and also
yeah, I didn't agree with all that.
Right. Like Brad Pitt wouldn't come into a plant. He would never answer his door in a robe and be like weird, you know?
Yeah. He just into a plant, right? Harvey Weinstein?
Yes, I think so.
Right.
And yeah, the fact that everybody
Well, that
defended
was
him for so
respectful
long.
that he didn't put it all over the lady.
I suppose.
Right. What a gentleman.
Or
watering the plant. It's like, hey, Nicole Kidman, come on over and we'll have a meeting in my hotel room and then I'll jizz into a plant. But I'm just watering the plant. It's fine.
The pursuit thing, even when I was a kid, as like a teenager, guys were supposed to chase and girls were supposed to kind of say no, but not really. It was a thing.
Right. It is.
I'm sorry, and I'm of the age where a guy appreciated a woman, and if they whistled at her or they appreciated her by saying some maybe what everybody thinks is untoward now, I'm sorry, that was kind of a fun thing for women. It was.
That has never bugged me in
appreciated.
my life. Somebody being like, oh, Gino's a charming elderly man. When he would go, before we were even dating, he'd be like, hey, hottie. I'm like, yay. I don't know. Something about that just makes you like.
Yeah, well, if you're the wrong woman and he says, hey, hottie, they're gonna take it the wrong way and take it of whatever. And
or if he looks like Harvey Weinstein, he's not allowed to say that to anybody ever.
No, that's a fact too. You know what? I'm sorry, but yeah. Pretty people get away with stuff, and
that's a good point about Brad Pitt. Yeah, prettier people can get away with more. I guess
it's not great, but
well, it's the truth. So
yeah, and I think you see a lot of shenanigans in aviation. Frankly, male and female pilots doing layovers together. Stuff happens. Most of the time, it's fine. Sometimes it's not. But the world navigates these things and muddles through. And I have faith that, in the end, most people are good and most people are
agree.
Kind, and we
You're
kinda,
right.
Messily get our way through it as things change. They stay the same. You're not going to fight biology. Men and women have to get together, whether they like it or not, and they always will.
Yeah,
and they will. Right? We got to populate the earth somehow. So,
and it's fun. So,
although I don't want you, and you don't have children and don't want them, correct? Yes.
No. I would have to do it in like the next year and a half if I was going to do it now. It'd have to be like, I froze eggs a long time ago, but I don't know. I think I don't, that would have to be like immediately. And I don't have any prospects who are exactly, I'm a lot to like be married to and full time. You only know me.
The chic thing, I guess, if you froze your egg, just everybody in LA, there's having a baby on your own if you just want one.
Like a surrogate. I have friends who've hired surrogates because the old dusty uterus was too old. And they're fine. Baby's fine. Surrogate's fine. Parents are fine. I mean, there's lots of other options that didn't used to exist, but I'm not married. I don't even have a serious boyfriend right now. I'm nowhere near. And I do still think it's nice for a kid to have a mom and a dad, if possible. Don't have to live together, but be friendly. I liked having both.
Yeah.
I don't think that's in this life.
I think it's hard to be a single mom. I mean, I wasn't a single mom, but I just think it would be a hard thing to do. It's a lot for a husband and wife to do.
I think me and Amy
really
will be
is.
peak childless, rich roommates on the Upper East Side.
You and Gino aren't going to, or it's not my
No,
business?
no. I don't want a kid at all. My anxiety would just, it terrifies me. I always said to him, he is 24 years older than me too.
Right.
You don't want the man at the graduation with a walker coming in,
You're going to have enough. You're going to have enough to take care of. Without
In
a kid.
Hollywood, they make joke because all these old Hollywood celebrities marry a much younger woman. They have a kid, and they literally joke about the next husband will be the father raising the kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course. I mean, of course.
But I've just never wanted one. Number one, just autonomy over your own body. Something about that, just something is growing inside of you. And then I have a reoccurring nightmare that I'm like pregnant and I didn't know it, or something that it's a nightmare. It's not a dream. It's a nightmare. I'm like terrified of it. And not that I wouldn't love it. I would love it. I would love to squish a little baby, but I would never relax ever again. My anxiety I would never sleep again.
Well, ask your mom. Don't you love and worry about them forever, no matter what?
There's never a moment that you don't.
It's horrible.
There's never once you have those babies, you worry about them constantly, and it doesn't matter how old they are. They can be in their 50s. I mean, if you're 50, how old am I going to be? 70,
I don't know.
87.
Chicken.
I had them at 35 and 37. So
I just
no, but never. There's never a moment of not worrying about them. So
I know that's not for me. At least, not at least not yet. I know that's not for me. But
I mean,
he's okay with that. So
the most difficult and beautiful undertaking. I've seen my sister do it more than once, and I can't believe she does. It seems so beautiful, but she says it's like watching your heart walk around outside your body. Because
oh my God, it's like watching your heart trip and fall and scrape its knee. Yeah, and you're like, no.
I agree completely.
I can't even
a lot. Sometimes you just have to turn your mind off, really.
Well, and you want to protect them. Even my nieces and nephews, you want to protect them from the world, but not only can you not. That's Delulu.
No, of course.
You should. They have to grow up.
Right. You have to let them go. Of course. I always told my kids to follow their dreams, and they have, and I'm glad of that. And I'm just kidding about them leaving me as an orphan. I have a whole life here. Okay. I don't need them around me all the time.
And we're doing
Although I'm going to tell you straight up, I have the best time on a vacation with this chick here.
We vacation very well together.
Yeah. We're both a little wild and fun. So
I mean, keeping something alive. So I had the horrific on the way here, the day before yesterday. I went to walk Nigel, and I go down the elevator. I get in the elevator.
Nigel.
Door shuts. I have a leash. Nigel's on the other side.
Oh my God. Was he connected?
I hear him holler. I scream, immediately press the alarm. Elevator doesn't stop.
Oh.
Leash snaps. Within 3 floors, it snapped. It wasn't long enough, right? I get down to the lobby. I immediately go right back up, thinking, I don't know what I'm going to see, right?
Right.
And he was just standing there. The harness came off.
Thank God.
I didn't want to get the security footage to see if he went flying against the shut doors.
Holy moly.
Thank God.
To your point, Michael, I had a whole meltdown about I can't take care of anything. I don't have a husband. I don't have a kid. I had to call my mother, and my mom was like, "Hey, calm down. You're not I was like, I'm a failure and everything. I almost killed my dog. It was a whole vibe.
Yeah. That's scary.
God, I'm so
I can't believe you kept this one alive to adulthood. Is amazing. It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm terrified of. That's why I can't have a dog in New York. I could never. I'm so glad my dog is. My dad and I share the dog, but it's safe in South Carolina. He has a yard. Let alone a child. What if you're a leash child and he stays outside the elevator? Then what? Right. I know someone, I literally know somebody whose dog has died that way in the elevator bit thing, right?
Oh
And I'm
my
going like,
God.
that
Oh my
I would
God.
never forgive myself.
Honestly, I'm still seeing it behind my eyes. I'll be
Yeah.
fine. But like,
No, and you
I
had a
don't
harness
know.
on him, which is probably for the best, right? Oh,
I was texting distracted like an asshole. And like, like
it
with
happens though.
humans,
Yeah.
you're responsible for this thing's life.
Right.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
so true.
it's true.
No instruction manual. They just let you go home after it comes out of you. Like, here you go. Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Like yes, you're obviously a great dog mom to Nigel, and he was fine. He was probably like, "You left me outside the elevator," and then he was probably like, and just muscled
gonna
his
get
way
out.
out. But yeah, exactly. Thank God. But
To try to take care of something is such an undertaking, right? And I think if you knew what it entailed, none of us would ever do it. So it's good with
I
humans.
mean, sort of. And
Yeah?
sort of, but
you wanted them, or
not exactly. Okay, so when I was younger, I always thought, well, maybe I'll have a couple of kids, whatever. I'll get married, have a couple of kids. I was engaged when I was 19, broke up with them when I was 20. It was just the thing you did. What am I gonna do? I'm not really. I wanted to be an actress, but that kind of wasn't in the cards. Not in that time and place.
now
And,
it is hire her.
Now it is,
Everyone.
but anyway, so I just kind of wanted to get married and maybe have a couple of kids, maybe 3. And then that didn't work out. So I was single and having the best time from 20 to 30. I was having the best time. And then I married a younger man who, when we got married, he was 24 and I was 30. And he really didn't want to have kids. He was just like, what will we do with one? Seriously, he's got a funny personality.
Like that.
Yeah.
He's like,
and by
I didn't really want
like,
you, but I love you.
By that time I could have it was 30. I could kind of go either way, whatever. And we were married for 5 years. And then I literally said to him, if you have any thought process about having kids, okay, I just want to let you know I'm not having babies at 40. So just wanted to say that. I don't care what we do. I'm good either way. Whatever's meant to be will be. I'm good with that. And we just kind of let it happen. And he's a great dad. He is. So I had Rocco at 35. I had Keanu at 37. And yeah, I mean,
but
thank God we had them. They're great.
Kate stepped in.
Tom, my dad is sort of he has sort of an odd sense of humor, sort of like I do. He's like, I really didn't want you. I love you.
Guys are always like, whatever.
Yeah. He's really odd. Okay.
And then they especially
of 2 girls. And my parents lie and say that they didn't want any boys. I'm sure that's bullshit.
Oh,
right?
you're the younger 2 girls? Oh my God. Yeah.
And so my dad still says to this day that he didn't want sons, that he's fine with having 2 girls. And I guarantee that's bullshit.
My dad.
I like the lie.
My dad, I'm the oldest, and I had 3 younger brothers. I come from an Italian family where my dad, the firstborn child is supposed to be a male child. That is no joke. Okay. That's no joke. Not that he didn't love me, but I was told by my grandma, I was told by my aunts, I was told they put it like, oh, he didn't want you. He wanted a boy, of course.
To name Michael.
The funny, because I'm Michaeline. And then he had a boy, Michael. Yes.
Okay.
So she is the eldest sister. She's Michaeline, and then they had a baby a year and a half later, and they hit her
2.5 years later.
2.5 years later, and his name is Michael.
But
so
there's
Michaeline and
Italian
Michael.
family in that day and age.
They really liked that name.
Family. It was just it was kind of odd. And you know what? My mother used to get pissed off at my aunts or my grandma for saying that to me. But I understood what they were saying. My aunt who told me that was the oldest of 9 of them. And that's an Italian family also. So she was just saying it in a camaraderie sort of way. Okay. And it's not my that my dad didn't want me. He just didn't know what to do with me. And
They wanted
I'm
an
the one
Italian
who was the
man.
most like
son.
him. I was the one who was the most like Anthony, not my brother Michael or my brother Anthony or my brother Rocco. I'm the one
Yeah.
who is exactly like him.
So
So
you are the firstborn.
yeah, so this is what it is. You
Right.
know?
He has funny plans for us, I think. You know, the
Yeah.
older I get, the more I think that we plan and God laughs.
I know.
know?
That's the saying, right?
You cannot
It's
control
true.
anything, really. There's no plans to be made.
You really can't.
You just gotta
No.
go with the flow.
I mean, and Tom, my dad, I call him Tom because his name's Tom Thompson, which is funny. I
It
always
is?
have, yeah, Tom Thompson.
Yeah.
He, I mean, he's my best friend, right? Like much like Michaeline is. He was texting me today. He's like, "What song should we dance to at your wedding?" And he said, and I said, "Of course, we're gonna do it Somewhere Beyond the Sea." I don't know why, but we like that song.
Bobby
He's like,
Darin.
yes, he said, "I'll shuffle my feet when the horn crescendo comes in, and then everyone will laugh. Everyone will be embarrassed for us and cry." And I said, "Yeah," and then we'll play. You know, we just have to dance like Mick Jagger for just one moment. Like he loves me and Rocco, obviously. They had me basically to hang out with Rocco, and then I ended up being his favorite, I would say.
Only because we were at some, I don't know, some party with some friends who had one kid. A friend of mine had one kid, and she said, and we were just talking about having kids and whatever. And she said, "You have to have a second child because otherwise you're going to be the playmate."
That's a fair point.
So
Distract each other.
we went home and got pregnant that night. I'm sure of it.
Oh my god! And
That's a good idea.
you're the youngest of it's two sisters, right?
Yeah, I realized I was conceived when my sister was 10 months old, and there's no freaking way they had a 10-month-old baby, and we're dealing with all that first baby, breastfeeding,
And they
trying to
went
figure it out,
and they
they're
said,
"Yeah,
"Well, let's
do
have
this again
another."
now." I know what happened. They thought they couldn't get pregnant yet, and then they did, and here's me, right? I know what happened. But she said,
we have that in common. I'm like, I was just born to hang out with him, right?
You
Who
had-
also is my best friend, right? Exactly.
I mean, I loved having an older sister. I learned a lot from her. It was like a third parent kind of to teach me stuff. But she
Yeah.
says her worst memory in her entire life still is the moment where she was outside the obstetrics ward window, peeking in, and my mother was there with me. She said she was like, 2 years old, thinking thoughts of like murder. Like, what is that thing? It's got my. It's like your cat.
It's
Yes, it's like, what is this?
She stole my bottles. She stole my blankets. She was
Oh
trying
my
to kill me.
It was like it was competition for her.
Now we're friends. Now it's great. But
Of course. And you have and you have a younger sister too then?
it's just us two. My father would have
It's
liked
just-
more, but my mother
Okay.
was unable.
Okay.
So, and my sister's got a few children, so I'm an aunt. But
That's
no.
a good thing. That's a good thing,
It's cool to be.
I just say there's something about having a sister. I only have 3 brothers, and there's things about, like, even my mom and her sister, they were the only 2. They were best friends and they bounced things off of each other. And my brother Michael's wife has 2 sisters, so there's just 3 sisters. They always have somebody to kind of have an opinion for you so you can make a decision or whatever. I had to cultivate friends more because I had brothers, although I am very, very, very close to my brother Michael. I mean, we always have been very close. Completely different people.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
the most-
yeah,
yes,
definitely.
completely different people.
It's nice. Someone who's known you your entire life.
Mhm.
The jokes, I mean, I'm sure you and Michael making fun of your parents is super fun because you both lived it. And
Yeah.
you've had the same experiences. And I mean, it's a great bond to have a
Yeah,
sibling.
it is.
If not to find these lifelong friends, I think it's an important thing. People who really know you, who like.
Yeah, I think
throw
that's true.
comments.
But I just think there's a difference. I think there would be a difference with a sister bond over brother bond, brother sister bond.
I
Because
think I've always said it, and I feel like I won the lottery in life. I'm best friends with all three of, not you. Okay. He said thank you. You too, darling. I think I'm best friends with all three of my immediate family members. My mom in a different way, my dad in a different way, my brother, still my best friend, ride or die for life. But I don't know how well I would have fared with a sister. I like having a gay brother. I recommend it to anyone. Just having an older gay brother, it's the best of both worlds. It's absolutely like he kind of understands you and likes the same things you like, and is not like a.
It doesn't steal your clothes.
Yeah,
Maybe.
right. Not like an overly protective, like douchey older brother. He's like, we both love Madonna and Lady Gaga, and like have the same interests, and have just been, ride or die with each other for our entire lives. Like I recommend it to anybody. So if you have a younger sister and an older gay brother, then I mean, it's perfect. Yeah.
It is, I think, mandatory for every girl to have like a gay friend or a gay brother. Like, it's like the wise gay who like gives you real advice. Like, it's an important component of a good life. Is some kind of
true. We did theater too.
People always gay guys, gay girls.
Yes.
All my friends were gay, so
me too. Right, and we were both in theater together in high school. We would tap dance together in plays and musicals and stuff. It was iconic.
Tap dancing?
What's that?
We're a tap dancer? I didn't know that.
I didn't know how. I was a ballerina for 14 years until I got hit by a car and I switched to theater. But I did tap.
But that's not why you switched to theater. You switched to theater because it was too much to do both.
It was too much, and I was never, honestly, my best role in the Nutcracker, I think I did the Nutcracker 14 times, was the Rat King, because I was just always theatrical. I don't have the feet or the being a ballerina is very difficult. But yeah, it was very fun to go into theater, and you have your built-in best friend in high school who is in the same classes with you because you're both in theater classes, like I loved it. I couldn't get enough. But
I've been enjoying all the like adorable gays I've met already this year in New York, that like we can go have dinner, we can go to a nightclub, and then I just go home and go to sleep because they're not trying to have sex with me.
I think that's wonderful.
It's so great. It's so great.
It is.
You gotta have a gay day.
Crap, right? No underlying crap.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and his boyfriend is he's been on our show before too, like is the most hilarious, sweet, iconic, entertaining human being. Like he's just a part of our family, right? Linguini, Michaeline.
His name is Zach. He's a artist and an art therapist for children, and he's fantastic.
He is. He painted.
He did
that
picture
behind.
This is
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so the lamps in front of his private parts, because we can't show that.
Well placed. Is it tapestry or a painting?
It's a painting. It's called Man Imposed on Peonies, because those are peonies in the background.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Zach did that. Anyway, he did that he was at the Art Institute in Chicago, School of the Art, and it was one of his paintings, and they used to have it in their house in Chicago, or their condo in Chicago. And I went there one time and I said, Zach, where's the naked man? He goes, oh, I'm done with him. Like, done with the technique or done with the painting or whatever. He said, he's in storage. He said, do you want him? I went,
yeah.
Absolutely, I do. So that's the original artwork by Zach.
Jackson Flag says, does Amy date unemployed men? Probably not, but
why are you unemployed?
Really?
How are you? I would want to know how you're living.
I know. Do you live on the street?
Unemployed if you're retired, sure. Unemployed if you're, but yeah, if you don't have a shower, that might not be romantic.
Oh God.
Or if you're
We'll
like
read
living in your parents' basement.
We'll,
Who was that
I
asked
said
it?
hi to Amy.
Do we know him?
I mean, he's gonna have a lot of spare time with no job. That's good. He's hi.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
How are you, beautiful?
I cannot give you a better compliment than I was in the other room listening, and I tried to stay out of the way because I just got loud and interrupty. But you guys are great. She hit me in the head. I with a loaf of bread. I was icing it.
No, I didn't.
She hit like it was actually a brick, and you said, "Oh, look at." Anyway, you guys are amazing. How are you?
Whatever you guys are into, I don't judge. That's cool. I mean, as long as
Let
you're
your
okay.
big flag fly.
I left a mom. You're gonna die. I left a.
She's trying to kill me. Anyway, what's up, baby?
I didn't hit you with it.
You
I
did
left.
not. You did
As a joke, I left a piece of bread on the nightstand. Because I was eating it in the middle of the night.
4 days ago.
Yes, and and I had it sitting there, and then I said biscotti, and I tossed it over at him, and it hit him in the eye.
Yeah.
And it was hard.
Yes.
Yes.
My mom got mugged in the Gare du Nord in Paris, the North Station in town.
Wow.
With an Algerian guy who had gotten off a train full of Algerian convicts. He was barefoot and had no shoes. Tried to steal my mom's big bag. He thought it was something better than it was, and he hit her with a baguette. It was the most
That's what I'm
mugging.
gonna do.
Can you say that on YouTube? A
Yeah.
filthy baguette that God made wrong? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking, see, this is why I didn't interrupt you three. Anyway, that's good. I love you.
Wait. She got mugged and someone hit her with a baguette.
Yeah.
Told you baguettes
And she-
should not be allowed in public.
My mother doesn't speak French, but she did know the French S word, so she called him that a few times.
There. Yeah.
And he got away with a big bag that he thought would probably be valuable, but it was just full of sweatshirts.
Oh, good. Well, good. That's good. That's awful because it's terrifying.
It was. She's okay, but he actually bonked her with a baguette to distract her and then get the bag of sweaters. And we thought it was just about the most French way you could get mugged.
It is.
The bad guy.
It's actually iconic that
Yeah,
happened,
it is.
and thank God it was only
No
sweatshirts.
one likes baguettes.
She was mad, but everybody was okay. So
That is funny, and you must do in hot water sometime whenever
Yes, thank you.
whenever you're back in
I'd love
town.
to have you anytime we're in studio in town. You could Skype in, but it's more fun if you're in studio.
Oh yeah, let's do it live. That sounds fun.
Yeah, we act like idiots. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
My
Bye.
kind of people.
She attacked me with a loaf. With
I
a
didn't.
filthy-
I was like, biscotti.
And she whispered to the cat, "Watch this!" Right before she threw it, Mickey.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Hey, sis, watch this.
He just he just turned around right at the right time, and I had this whole bread in my hand. I went, wee.
Good.
God.
Keeps him on his toes.
I guess, yes. He must be kept on his toes. This has been so much fun. You are such an interesting, wonderful human being. I'm so glad to know you. I won't hijack any more of your evening. And please come back anytime. There's her Instagram. Everyone follow her. And what's the other question I always ask? Oh, I always ask every guest this. Your favorite go-to fast food moment.
Fast food moment?
Like if you're gonna eat fast food, what is it? Which place and what is your order?
Oh God, that's a cornucopia of choices.
We're the same human. I know.
I mean, I do like the Shake Shack in Madison Park, especially if you can get a table. And I like it because you're sitting in front of that overly precious 11 Madison Park restaurants. It's so proud of itself.
Yes.
And having something that is probably more delicious, I'm not sure. And just a good burger. There's nothing like a good burger.
I agree with
I
that.
like
Good
I like,
burger. Yeah.
I like that cakey bun. It's total garbage. But I live right and sitting under the trees in the park. That's it.
Iconic. That's a good answer. I love that. Amy, tell the people where they can find you and what's coming up next for you, and will we see you on any more billboards? And then find her on In Hot Water coming up soon, whenever she's back in town.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So find me on In Hot Water, and and other stuff. Yeah. This content that we're shooting will come out, and I don't know where, but you can pop into Amy Taylor NYC on most of the socials, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I think I couldn't get them all, but most of them you'll find me. And stay tuned with what I'm up to.
Hell yes. Follow her everywhere. We just had the link right here. Let me pull it up once more. Amy, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for, I'm so sorry we were late tonight.
No.
Yes, Instagram, follow Amy Taylor right there. And please come back anytime. You are so, I've always said this about you. I'm like, you're so easy to talk to and so
I
lovely.
agree. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Likewise. It was
Really.
my honor, you beautiful ladies.
So
That was
nice
so
to
much
talk to you and
fun.
meet you. You are so easy to talk to and have a good time.
Come to New York and let's all hang out.
Okay. I
Yes.
definitely will. I definitely
It'll be
will.
so much fun. Oh, bye, Amy.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Good night, ladies.
Take care. Good night. She's
I
so cute.
love
she's
her.
beautiful.
She is so beautiful.
And she's so humble and nice.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
really clicked with her. I don't know. I met her when I was filling in for Chrissy on Wet Spot. I think just once. I think Chrissy was even there. I think she Skyped in. It might have been a snow day or something. And I'm like, oh my God, it's my she's like my soul sister, like spirit animal. And
Yeah,
then
she's
she was
beautiful.
at the baby shower too. And I just adore her. I really do. Everyone follow Amy. And I shall, let's see. Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. Yes, I didn't want to, I'm glad we kept her. I just didn't want to hijack her entire evening because I know she's in LA and she has.
God, I feel like I'd love to live in California though sometime.
I love California.
I mean,
I know.
the weather's great and
Push-ups, I didn't read this aloud. Thank you for the $2 female pilots. I know that is my one stereotype where I'm like,
no, I'm just like, my God. So she wasn't going to do this anymore. So she decided to become a pilot.
she
That's
said it so
amazing.
nonchalantly.
I
She was
know.
like,
She's so, this is what I mean. She's so humble. She's done amazing things in her life. And we're all going, fuck. Wow.
what?
How did you do that?
She was like, so then I worked in the oil industry and then I didn't want to do that anymore. So I became a pilot. And so I could fly a plane.
A flight teacher. What is it called? The flight instructor. I became
Yeah.
a flight instructor.
I became a
And
flight
then I went,
instructor. and-
well, you're a pilot?
She is so fucking cool.
She's
I
cute.
love
She's
her.
really cute.
I
She's
love
really
her.
beautiful. Yeah, really sweet.
Um,
I looked up Amy Taylor, and the first things that came up was this band girl. She was like, you'll just have to look it up. That's why I wasn't sure. Is she in a band?
Oh, right. Different Amy. No.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, I saw that too. I'm like, that's not her. No.
Anyway,
I love her.
so,
oh my gosh,
yeah,
she just
she's
texted
great.
me. Hang on. And then this will be going on to July. Thank you so much. Oh my God, your mom is gorgeous and so rad.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. You so much. Here. And then I'm gonna send her some. I will send. Hang on, sorry. Let me just answer her really fast. Dates for Gmail. Yes. Oh yes. Here's the bread. This is what. Is your eye really hurting? But
It's like a rock.
yeah, it's like this.
Found it on the table. Let me see. Is it like a rock, sort of?
Babe, I know you're busy.
Yeah, it's like a crouton. But
like a big
I went like this. I was like Kobe, and he turned around in the chair.
No,
It's
the
like
one
a-
time you should
like a
have
big
said no,
crouton.
but you didn't. We were laughing about that.
Bring it.
Your
Tell him
mom-
to take it. Tell him to take it to in hot water and let Stancil eat it.
Yes. You should take this in hot water and let Stancil eat it. Okay, we'll save it. But yeah, that's how it sounds.
It'll be good by Tuesday.
But I swear to God, he was in the Eames chair, and I was like, Visconti. And then he turned around, and as I was throwing it, it just graced his cornea.
It grazed his cornea.
And he was like, we were both laughing.
You put his eye out with that.
You put your eye out. You stupid son of a bitch. You sold me out. I went like this. It was overhanded. I went, Scotty, and I threw it across the room. And it just.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Get out, hey
Oh my
kitty."
God.
Look at her. I wish I could show her to you. All right, let me text her back really fast. Thank you, everyone. All day for Gino's show. Show ASAP. Okay. Wow, I loved her. Now shall I play a video whilst I have to pee. Kitty! I just love Kitty. I just love that her name is Kitty.
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 Hey, Kitty.
And then she says things like, Kitty is here. Kitty.
Kitty.
Bink, 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 bink. Let me pee. And then we'll do, okay, we could, how you feeling? We could do another hour. I have to.
Yeah. Put a video on, though. I need a little,
if the video ends, then.
Or, yeah.
Everyone here right now, thank you for tuning in. You all get 1 million more Kiki bucks.
You're going to be in debt with those Kiki bucks.
They grow on trees. They grow on gumdrop trees.
They do?
Yes.
Okay, then.
We love it. God, I love Amy so much.
If you knock down my light here, I'm going to knock your socks off.
Oh! Just hit him with a piece of bread. He acted like I attacked him with a piece of bread. I did. I tossed this crew.
Oh, he's so dramatic.
You're so dramatic. He's like, hi, I was just icing my eye because she attacked me.
Just icing my eye. and of course, we're going, what happened?
No, she attacked
You're icing your eye?
He turned around at the wrong moment. It didn't. It really did.
My eyeball out.
I was like,
she knocked my eyeball out. It flew across the room and underneath the table. And then I had to run and get it and crawl underneath that table before Six got it.
Yes, and before it.
And then I had to pop it right back in. And then it hurt me. So
now I'm here to say hi to all of you. And I've just been icing my eye. Because I popped it back in because she attacked me with a piece of bread.
And it didn't. Yes, it was. Thank God it went right back in. I mean,
it would hurt.
You know, and I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again.
All because I just didn't finish the bread that I brought to bed with me. I went, hi, Visconti.
Really?
But
I'm sorry for interrupting. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. I'm just icing my eye.
Oh my God. I apologize, Gino, because now not only is Keanu saying shit about you, I am. Okay.
You know who I'm not saying shit about? Candles and soaps. You need soap company. An untoward candle that I'm about to have. I have to put in a new order because we can't get enough. We can't. We love free soap. Promo code KikiBucks for 15% off. Get a untoward candle, get a Brownie Fast candle, get a Rose by Wisconsin candle, and my green candle. We just can't get enough. Get a Michaeline's Morning Rush soap bar. it right now?
Yes, here's my beautiful, laid-back, docile cat.
I wish that
Look at him.
I
He's
love
just
him.
he's just stretching right here under the ring light. Just
love him so much.
relaxing,
He is so cute.
not growling or hissing or anything like that.
Oh, you mean he's not hissing?
No, look at him.
You mean like this?
Good morning, Kitty. Oh my God.
This is Kit,
He's a nice kitty.
and there's that one.
Speaking of that, while I pee here, we'll play Bloody Easter. One, two, and I'll pee. You entertain them
Oh my God, I'm not sure I can.
after the video.
I'll entertain them.
I'll be back in time.
I'll just babble on about. Hello. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'm back.
You're back? I'll be right back.
That was a perfectly timed pee, wouldn't you say?
I was just gonna show you
Oh, break.
Oh my God! Things I procured from TJ Maxx today. Would you like to see them?
Fashion show? Fashion show?
Well,
Yes, I would like to
first,
see.
first thing I procured were these beautiful, dangly, very dainty. They're just my style. These dainty,
gorgeous.
beautiful black and gold earrings.
I love that.
They're very lightweight and filmy and beautiful. See?
Let me see up close. Hang on. Show the people.
The tag's still on them.
Good night, Mr. Thompson says put them on, Mickey.
Okay, I will. Right now. I'm going to do that right now. I have to get the tag off.
Hang on a second. Earring magazine is calling.
I love earrings. They're fabulously wonderful.
I was going to show our incomparable guest your magazine covers, but I didn't because
but
I
mine. I mean, although I love mine, I just don't want her to be jealous.
It would have been a funny bit, but I'm like, you know what? Let's not even go there. You're stupid. Wow, Michaeline.
And they kind of look like every other earring I procure. But look,
Wow, those are great.
They're little triangles. I love them. Wait to see the other ones, though.
I wait with bated breath.
You do. So these are just very kind of frivolously fun. The way they put these things onto the cardboards, and then they, it's so crazy. It's going to take me a moment of everybody's time. I think you're all going to love these. What are you doing, Keanu?
Amy texted me.
What does she say? I was going to also tell you that...
Cooking FaceTime? Oh, okay. Never mind.
I was going to also tell you that... Oh, crap. Did it break? Gosh, I hope not.
Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Streaming. I think I know. Sorry. Sometimes real life comes in. She's fine. She's fine.
She is.
What happened?
Okay, so one of these broke because they're made so cheaply and stupid. I'm gonna have to take this back. But I'll show you.
Wait, one of your new earrings broke?
Yeah, because I can't.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna show it to you anyway. These are fucking beautiful. And maybe they can bend the wire perfectly back around them. I'm not sure.
What did you do? Wow. I love those. Like a flower child. Also, everyone's saying I'm not going to get up at 7 a.m. You guys are crazy. I am. That's when
they're saying you're not gonna be on your show at 7 a.m. or on Steel Toe.
No, I sure will be. Don't you worry. I did it last time. I'll just stay up until then.
On Steel Magnolia.
No, I'm telling you, it's like anyone that tries to text me or call me at 11 a.m. That is when I'm in my deepest sleep. I wake up really early, mill around, and then
right.
And then I fall into the deepest sleep of my life at 11.
And then
it's really not a good schedule.
Is my new little jacket. It's not a hoodie.
I love that.
I couldn't find one because my other black one, you have one black one, which I'm glad you haven't, but the other black one that had some white threading through it, the zippers broke on it, but I've worn it for a million years. So this is my new one, not the same, not 90 degree, but I think this one is
fashion show at lunch. Ooh, I love it. It's gorgeous. So
that's
you had a TJ Maxx moment today. I love
that.
that.
Little hole thumb holes, which I love always.
I love the thumb holes. Like you
not
feel about your head being
like.
Swaddled.
It is it's a jockey, but it's so soft and warm and wonderful. And then this is something that I found and I tried on right over my clothing.
You always do that. Kitty, what do you do? You're at work right now? I love that.
Either a bathing suit cover up
or just a fun summer dress.
Really fun summer dress. I know.
I could see you wearing that in Santorini.
I would love to go to Santorini. So, yeah, so this is, let me tell you, I saw it, I tried it on over my clothes. This is called...
That is very Mickey.
Rose Marine, made in Italy. Rosemarine, made in Italy. So marine, apparently it's by Rose and it's marine. So obviously it's a beach dress.
I love that.
But I think I can wear it elsewhere too. That's just perfect. I'm so happy to have it.
I love it. I think
Fabulous
it's marvelous.
material.
It's quite fabulous.
And it was only, okay, it's a silk blend, color teal, and it...
Is Mickey buying us some time? Is that what's happening here? Like, why didn't you do this while I was peeing? I don't understand.
Oh, I'm so sad. This has a little hole in it. What the fuck?
So do you and I.
But the little hole is only on the inner part of it, so nobody can see it.
No one's gonna see that.
Right.
You went to
So-
TJ Maxx. These are TJ Maxx finds, right?
Yes.
Michael,
So that's-
I have to tell them.
Look.
Oh
No,
God.
you can
Oh
see
God,
right-
no.
You can see right through it. Look, I can look right at you, right
All
through
I
it.
see
Can you
are all
it?
your rings that I can't wait to have when.
Can,
Yeah.
can you see?
No.
Can you see the hole? I can see right through it.
Tight hole. Tight slice.
I'm gonna ignore that. I will sew that, but I'm gonna
You'll
have to go
sew
through-
it?
See if they can. I'm gonna sew that hole up.
I don't think it's necessary.
I do.
I'm gonna sew that hole up.
and and I have to have somebody fix my earring now.
Wait, what happened to it? What did you do?
The little thing broke off of it. It's not broken. It's just a little. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a little ring thing, like here. Let me see if I have it even.
Your forehead
Gosh.
looks great.
Thank you.
I think I need another Botox moment. Yours looks more frozen than mine. I can't stand it.
The rest of my face looks like shit, though. So.
No, it doesn't. Magdalene, don't talk to yourself that way.
I'm getting better. I'm feeling more myself today.
Your forehead is it's like a mirror shining.
I'm feeling more myself today.
I know.
I just have to get this little, like this little teeny ring thing here. Oh, I can see it. I just have to get that back on there and squish it together.
This could be a whole another
fix it.
stream.
I can fix this. It's perfectly fine. I
Jackson
can
Black.
look.
You did it.
Look.
We'll
I
hold
got
it towards the camera. You did it. I love the daisy moment.
They had some other ones that were kind of odd, more odd. Like they had dragonflies, which I don't like that shit on my ears. But
Bugs.
look at-
Mhm.
Bugs. I don't like bugs.
I've
But-
decided in my old age I want a tramp stamp. Maybe I want to do like the son-in-law tattoo. Remember where she gets a butterfly? Come on, Dad. It's just a butterfly.
Go! Get off of my new clothing! Damn it.
She wasn't.
Stay off of my new clothing.
She came on tonight. Look, Jackson Black says your mom is a stunner. I know she is, isn't she?
Oh, thank you, Jackson. That's so nice of you.
I won't read anymore unless they come with money. Oh my God. We got a nice email. Do you want to hear it? Also, I have to publicly apologize. McGuinevere, my best friend in the entire world.
You love her so much. She
Other
says nice
than, other
things to
than
me
Courtney, Robert, Araya, Michelle, and
all of them. They're
all of them.
all so sweet to me, so sweet to me, and so lovely.
She brought to my attention that Evan is my favorite caller, and I completely forgot last night. Remember Evan? He was the caller that called in and he didn't know why he was calling.
Yes, and then you put him back on. You were just having a little forgetful moment. That's how it goes.
I completely forgot. So our dear friend Evan called in, and he's my favorite caller because, but listen, I'm a human. I can't remember every single thing, but I had a brain fart and he called in, and he's my favorite caller because when in the beginnings of Keanu cast, he called and said, "Hello." And I said, "Hello." And
what is this?
What is the meaning of your call? And he said, "I don't know.
What
Just
am I
saw
calling?
this on YouTube." He said, "Okay." Well,
So cool.
and then he called in again, and he always does. But I just, for some fucking reason, I just couldn't connect the dots. So then I called him back, and thankfully he was gracious. But Evan, I have to shout you out. Oh, we gotta do the Untoward Award too. Because Evan is hello? Who's this? Who's this? What is the meaning of your call?
But yeah, you called him, or he called you right back. He
I
understands.
called him back and said,
Right,
but then I
right, he
didn't even
understands.
grasp it until I thought,
Sometimes-
yes, Courtney, I thought Charles number 1 was Evan for some reason. That's so right. And I don't know why. This is why I need a scribe. Basically, they are my fucking scribes. Kitty, thank you for the $2. Meow fixing things with Michaeline.
Yay.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
I'm a chatter, not a caller. Oh, I love it. Mickey. We got a nice email. I'll read it to you.
Okay.
Good morning, Kitty. Oh my God.
I just love that. I can't get enough. I can't. I have 3 things on my list, and then and yes, I will be up tomorrow, 7 a.m. Steel Toe Morning Show.
And then you'll go home and you'll go to sleep or you'll be home. Sorry. Then you'll just go to sleep in the afternoon. That's how it goes.
And then Bacchanal Thursday tomorrow with Violet Brandani. Look forward to that, people. I can't wait to have Violet back. We can't get enough. We can't. We got a nice email. I'll read it to you. Bing, 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 bing. Remember Vincent Martinelli? He was in the chat last night. I think he was a new viewer, and I always like positive. Well,
I think it was Vin.
I love that. I love new viewers. Yes.
Was it Vin? But was it Vin Martinelli?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I enjoyed the heck out of last night's show. I woke up with a hangover from the fun and wanted to say thanks.
Oh,
Vincent, we love emails.
That's so nice.
Email untowardawardentries@gmail.com if you want to say something nice. Say something nice to us. Or if you have an untoward story, and then you too could get on the untoward board. Right,
Absolutely.
What else was on my list? Untoward award. Wow. Damn. This is going to be... Oh, Willie's and Waffles guy. Erica sent the recorder. Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. Erica, thank you.
Courtney, you know everything. Courtney Bonnie Thompson, you are the purveyor of everything. We love you.
She's our dramaturg. I love Erica. Thank you.
Erica, thank you. Oh my gosh. Courtney investigated it. She knows. She knows all.
How many times do we have to tell you? I feel like that's sort of my appeal. I remember nothing. It's a lot. Keeping up with things. How many times do we have to tell you?
That's hilarious.
Get a Reed Street Soap Company candle, everyone. And
I want to show you
buckle
something
in.
too after
It's
this.
the only
okay?
thing I remember.
I want to show you something after this.
Okay, well, show me. Well, I
Just
decipher
about
what I
forgetting
wrote
and
down.
all that. Okay.
What are you going to show me?
Well, no, just what are you gonna? I don't want to interrupt anything.
You're not. I'll forget anyway. So
So yes.
I already forgot. What's the untoward award? Everyone, promo code KikiBuck for 15% off. Reed Street Soap Company, ladies and gentlemen. I love them so much. I use them, I mean, every single day of my life. Again, that is.
So yesterday, I mean, this might not be funny, but I thought it was funny. Okay.
What is she going to do?
Nothing.
Not sure.
Nothing untoward.
Nothing untoward?
No,
Okay.
no, because I think you guys are gonna laugh at this anyway because it's ridiculous. So yesterday I went into my desk job in the gymnasium at 3 to 8, and my boss said, "I have a favor. Can you come in on Thursday at 2:30 instead of 3 o'clock?" To, you know, because I have this thing to do and blah blah blah. I said, "Well, I said, yeah, I think I can. Well, let me check." Okay. I have this book right on the desk. I opened it up to this.
So they said, "Can
And I
you
went-
come in, please?"
I went, yes, I can work 2:30 instead of 3.
Wait. Okay. This is so up my alley with you, Michaeline. So wait. He said, "Could you come in at 2 o'clock?" And then
2:30 instead of 3.
And then you went, "Oh, let me check
Wait a
my
minute. I said,
schedule."
well, I said, "I know I didn't do it like that," but I just went, yeah, I think I can. And then
You pulled out a giant calendar and look at it.
Yeah, I can come in.
Ah, yes.
And then he goes, wow, you're really organized.
Also, what the fuck is all that in there?
It's my schedule.
Don't show if anything has any addresses
No,
or
you can't see
dates,
anything.
you know.
Who could decipher all this, really?
And the highlighting and the scribbles. She's like, "Oh, let me check my schedule." You went, "Wow."
With my iPad, whatever. Walked in. He says, "I have so I have a favor to ask. Can you work Thursday coming at 2:30 instead of 3 o'clock? I have this blah, 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 blah." And then I go, yeah, I think I can." I open up this book.
Oh, yes. Hang on. I have to do this. Buy me some time. Hang on.
What are you doing? Stop. Here it is. If you want to be on my schedule, just let me know. Okay? Okay. I don't know what Keanu's doing. She's obviously laughing at me in some really funny way. And I hope you understand that I do
Ask
have a
me
schedule,
if I can work at 2 o'clock as a favor.
So I have a favor to ask you. Can you work at 2 o'clock on Thursday?
Oh, let me check. Well, this will be good. Let me just check my schedule. Looks like it checks out. I'll say why you're really organized. Now say
Thank
why.
you for this opportunity. I'll be there.
No, now you say why you're really organized.
Oh, wow, you're really organized.
Yes. Thank you for this opportunity. I'll be there. Penciling you in my giant calendar.
That's exactly what I did. Look, it's perfect.
Let me check my schedule. Yes. 2 o'clock.
I'm such a
You
freak.
like your work.
I'm really a freak, okay?
Wine bar. Gym. Back to wine bar. Keanu cast. Sleep. Fits right in.
Honestly, and the thing is, I can remember Keanu cast and Untoward Tuesday and Bacchanal Thursday. I don't even have to write that down.
You don't even write it down? And
No, because
what
I
is
know
in
that
there?
by
What's
heart.
on your schedule? Read me your schedule right now.
Okay. Easter, why closed?
What are you highlighting?
The pink are my classes. The blue are my days at the desk. And the yellow are the days my bills are due.
Okay, so don't show it again, but just flash it. Whee! No! Anyway, wow, you're really organized. And you don't even write Keanu cast in there.
Because I know that by heart. I know when I have to be here.
All right, well, I'll write it.
But I'll start writing it if you want me to. But for instance, there's also other things that I have to do during the day.
Like what?
Okay, so on Monday the 1st, it was mortgage.
Okay, that's a bill.
Pickup kit.
You could pick them up right now.
9 o'clock class. Pick him up like that. I gotta get him at the kennel. You think I need to pick him up daily at
There's so much shit written in there that I would think that
and then
that's what that meant.
410 Botox. It actually says that.
Yeah, 410 Botox.
Get out of here. What does yours say?
Throw bread at Bisconti. A crouton. And then I have here pick up 6 may not work. Then 4:15 I have cry. 4:20 I have contemplate life decisions. 5 p.m.
Contemplated life decisions.
5 p.m. Contemplated life decisions.
What's the next time?
6 p.m. would be
jumped off a building.
Yeah. 7 p.m. if lived, prepped for Keanu cast. 8 p.m. Keanu cast. 9 p.m. after guest leaves, contemplate life decisions.
What time was that?
9 p.m.
What's the next time?
10 p.m.
Jumped off the building.
Jump off the building if
Second-
it's not
second time.
going well. If you make less than $100, jump off building by 10 p.m. And that's my schedule.
I like it. Mine's
I
less,
keep it in my purse.
Mine's less eventful. You keep that big thing in your purse.
No, Mom, this is a book. It's a coffee table book. I just thought it would be a funny sight gag since You pulled out a giant.
Like you're fooling me? You didn't actually jump off the building?
Oh God. When do you have time for smoking weed? I don't. I can't. We can't. I will add it to my calendar. God. Thank you, Kitty, for the $2 new podcast, laughing with Keanu and Michaeline. It's something to consider. Laughing or crying?
We laugh, we cry, and sometimes we give each other the finger.
Goodbye forever. That was iconic and horrible.
Because you couldn't hear my voice.
11 p.m. Make sure not to cry when Michaeline gives you the finger. This is my schedule.
Isn't that a good thing that I have this book?
Yes.
And literally, look.
You don't even put Keanu cast in it. You just put
because I remember Keanu cast. That's April. This is okay. Here's March. See, March is a little bit different.
Don't show us anymore.
Here's February.
Don't show anything else. I'm
see.
afraid you have an address or a.
There's no address in here. It's just stupid me with my stupid book and pen.
Well, I like that you've color coded it.
I just like writing on paper. But the funniest thing is when I pulled that out, and because it was really kind of busy here. Look at all the
Put
scribbles
it down. You don't know. You might be.
No, but look at even all the scribbles. It was ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah.
When I put that.
She calls me like I'm so
just
bored. I'm not doing
right here.
anything.
You gotta know Reed. He's so cute and funny. He's just like, wow, you're really organized.
He's like, wow. Like,
no, he thinks I'm the biggest freak in the world. He doesn't. I've known him for years.
You're like,
we're both kind of freaky.
Like, let me pull out my schedule.
It's color coded. I love
It's
that.
color coded.
What's the blue?
No, Kitty goes 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Throw bread at Gino. Crouton. A braised cornea. 1 Gino Biscotti.
We're still looking for his eye on the floor.
And just rolling around. Everyone.
I thought I heard it over there.
Remember when Jake told Keanu to get fucked? Yes.
Oh my God, we haven't heard from him.
Get fucked.
We haven't heard from him in a million years.
You don't say something about my gorgeous friend Chrissy's little squishy baby without getting blocked for a bit.
Oh, did you block him? Yeah, good.
Yeah, he needs.
He was getting to be a little much.
He needs a little bit of a timeout. But I've reviewed many songs that he's sent in the past. I don't know what month.
Her squishy baby. Don't tell me.
I don't know. I saw something in the chat and I went, okay. I've never blocked anyone in my life except for maybe
Isn't that
him.
nice?
Yeah.
No.
He's got and listen, he's fine. Speaking of babies.
There's my baby.
Hey, Michaeline. I just wanted to come and tell you how much I appreciate your organizations.
Tell baby
And thank
Keanu,
you for having me.
Tell baby Keanu to tell Mickey the dog Brussels Griffin, and she's gonna kick herself, was in As Good as It Gets.
And
As good as it gets.
As good as it
was
gets.
in As Good as It Gets. He was a Brussels Griffin.
Wait. As good as it gets.
Remember when
With Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson.
And
Oh, that was the Brussels Griffin.
yeah. Don't blame me.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
name you.
No, yeah, that was the Brussels Griffin.
But
What was
also, there's one
No.
in
How to Lose a Guy in 10
How to
days?
Lose-
It's
How
not
to
a
Lose a
Brussels
Guy in
Griffin.
10 days,
It's,
yeah.
The better one's in as good as it gets. Sorry to
I
interrupt.
know,
Is she-
but the one, it's a.
Baby, is she
Oh
doing
my
the baby
God.
thing, Mickey?
I knew
Mickey, is
I-
she
I
doing
knew
the
it
thing
was
with the
wrong, but-
baby again? Is she
I
doing
knew-
this baby thing again, Mickey?
Yeah.
Are you putting up with it? You're amazing. I gotta go. Sorry to
She's
interrupt,
my
lady.
she's my baby with a New York accent. I don't get it.
Nah, this is flying baby Kiki.
Wait a minute. It's not a Brussels Griffin. It was oh my
Crested,
God.
Chinese crested.
A Chinese crested.
Yes, that's
that
it.
one's the weirdest little dog ever. The Brussels
Ugh.
Griffin are beautiful, kind of beautiful in a really cute little flat-faced way.
Oh my God, I love her dog.
The
yeah, a Brussels
Chinese
Griffin is not-
crested.
It's a
Do you
Chinese.
know, you're
crested.
right. I knew it was. I knew there was something off about what I was saying.
Visconti, you're right.
You were right.
Chinese crested in
Chinese crested.
10 days.
There's this gay couple in our neighborhood who has, I think, 2 Chinese cresteds. I think I seen him walking them. And I like pulled over. I mean, it was like last summer. I just went, oh my God, are those Chinese crested?
Is that a Chinese crested?
And
Nobody would
and they just
ever.
went, and they went, yeah. And they are a pain in the ass.
No one would ever know or give a fuck about Chinese crested dogs.
Except for
if
How to
if
Lose a
that
Guy in
movie,
10 Days.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. If you haven't seen it, you're
Fucking
insane.
hilarious.
What
Fucking hilarious.
is it? It's God damn it.
You know,
It's Matthew McConaughey and
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. And she's like, it's a Chinese crested. He's our baby. And they are the ugliest dogs. A Brussels Griffin, though, is as good as it gets. You're right.
Adorable. Yes, adorable. And you know what?
He was
with
right.
Amy's Brussels Griffin, she's got him kind of shaved down on his body. So that's why he looks a little bit different.
I have to look up a Chinese crested dog.
Yes, look it up because they're so fucking funny to look at.
Yeah, that's not a Brussels Griffin. Crested.
I knew it
There's
was.
ugliest dog. Oh God. Yeah, there's one certain Chinese crested that wins ugliest dog every year. I'm already laughing. Oh, I cannot laugh. But it's adorable. It's so stupid. It's a stupid idiot dog. It has no hair. It's like a fucking. I just mean mugs everyone.
Show us.
Stop it. Oh my
Please
God.
show
Stop it. They're so fucking hideous. Look at him in his little award. I love him so much.
Show us.
Oh my God. Look at him. God. Look at his little blue ribbon. Look at his blue ribbon.
Oh my God.
First place, ugly dog. Hang on, let me move it down.
Wait,
Look at him. An idiot. Look at this stupid idiot dog. Oh my God, I love him.
Let's
And
see
it
more.
says, first place, ugly dog. Look at
Wait.
this. They look like deformed.
That he's got a pudgy face.
Yeah, something is wrong. They all
What?
have like
Look at this one right here.
they have like 6 hairs. Look how happy that lady is too. Oh my God.
She won that award also.
Yeah, she did. Look, she's so proud.
Look at this. Okay. Oh my God. he looks pissed off.
He's mean mugging. He's like, I only was born with 6 hairs.
Look at
This is
these
not-
straggly hairs. Why can't they
They-
shave these off of me?
This is not the life I chose. I don't know why I give everybody a Brooklyn accent or a New York
Because
accent.
it's so fucking fun.
It is.
What about this one? Let's look at this little white one.
This? Oh, that's a cute. That's
Oh my god.
a Chinese crested with
He's
a
cute.
Karen haircut. That's can I ask for the manager haircut on a dog? And it has balls.
Like they're huge, and you can only see him because he's naked.
I guess.
He's
yeah.
hairless.
Yeah, big.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
That was gross. It's untoward.
Can you imagine all these men walking around naked with their
Yeah,
hairless bodies?
God, and the
balls
balls.
swinging. That would be awful.
Oh my God. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. Okay, now it's just sorry. God. The new mouse. Now it's just on its nipples. I apologize.
Oh my god. They're those poor little things.
I wish I could find the video of Oliver.
Oh my god, poor Oliver. Don't make fun of him. He was the
What?
best dog.
He was.
Oliver was the best little dog. He was cute until he wasn't.
No, the one where I'm like the woman where I made him talk.
Oh
Remember that?
my god, that's so funny. Oh, that's funny. I wish you could find that too.
I love these Chinese crested. Yeah, a Brussels Griffin is completely different.
Different, yes.
Look at
You
this.
know,
little
I'm
rat
sorry,
baby.
I knew there was something just not quite right about it.
Yeah.
You knew.
You let it die. Somebody in the chat went, it's our love fern. You let it die.
And then she takes the Kleenex and she goes, blow. In front of all his guys.
And then she goes, oh, all white. He's a healthy boy. We're talking about the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
He's like, she takes him to, he thinks he's going to the basketball game. She takes him to see Celine Dion. And they walk
like,
out.
I have tickets for
they
tonight.
Walk out, they walk out. And Matthew McConaughey's like,
It was Celine Dion. Yeah. She's like, it's so funny you're busy because I have tickets for tonight. You know, she goes, front row.
yeah, and he's like,
you
oh,
can.
I can change my plans.
She goes, you can smell the sweat. And he's like, oh, she has freaking Nick.
Great tickets.
Great
tickets. Fuck.
And then they walk out and it was a freaking Celine Dion concert.
He's just like, all he wanted to do is stay home and watch the fucking game.
Our love fern. You let it die. I'm taking the love fern with me. He goes, who made you a key? God, I know every moment of that movie. I've seen it too many times.
You know every moment of every movie, Keanu.
No.
You're good. You're good, man.
I love Fern.
I know a lot of them, but I don't know every single moment like you do.
Really, just the ones that get you in the really odd moments we love. My favorite movie, Y Tu Mama Tambien. I don't know what that means, Jackson. We have to pick an Untoward Award winner. Thank you everyone who's still here right now. We will get to 3. We will get to 3 hours. Everyone here gets 3 Kiki coins.
Wow.
And 1 3D Kiki coin. And if you want a holdable 3D Kiki coin, there are still some left. They're $40 a piece because they're very rare. Email untowardawardentries@gmail.com, kids. And you can have one like this. And what are you doing?
I can't feel it.
I'm like, what the fuck is she doing?
I want to touch it.
Let me write something in my calendar.
You never sent me one. I want to touch it.
I'll send you one.
Here, let me touch your face. Look at how pretty you are.
At 11:10 Eastern Time, Michaeline will descend into madness. Act accordingly. Stop it! You're going to break your iPad.
He's young, he's fun, he's fabulous.
You're doing great. You get a Kiki tag.
How dare you?
Stop it!
Hello!
I love that you're having a good time.
I haven't myself for a long time, but now I'm back.
Who are we pranking tonight? I don't know if we can. Wow. I don't know. We need a good place to call. I don't think we can. Also, that's more like in the 5th hour. But I cannot do more than 3 hours because I have to be up for Steel Toe Morning Show tomorrow. 7 p.m. Fuck me. 7 a.m.
And I have to sleep in my new quarters. In my spare bedroom.
Great. So now she's turning into Coco the Clowntess. She is. I know. She is. Wait, no, I meant to put this one up. Sorry.
Who's Coco the Clown? Tess. The Clowntess.
For Clowntesses.
The Clowntesses. So, I'm a Clowntess, and I've given up my my quarters as the ma'am or the Mrs. or the Miss of the household.
Madam.
The madam of the
Wait,
household.
so do I get the primary bedroom?
Maybe.
Great. I love that. I love the Juliet balcony.
I can't fucking sleep in there anymore. I'm uncomfortable and miserable, and not that it's just a whole thing. And I had to change my area, and that littler bedroom, which is pretty big anyway, and has that big, huge balcony out there.
That's a nice balcony.
It is.
Smoked a lot of cigarettes out there in my day.
I know, and yeah, it almost burned the house down.
Yeah, I burned the house down.
You agree. You just said it. Yeah, I burned the house down.
It's called sarcasm.
No, but you put your cigarette butts out on the actual wood of.
I did that in the other house too. I know.
Yeah,
it's not. It was
horrible.
very untoward of me.
You're really horrible. Okay, so really,
listen. All right. I've learned. Don't knock on the thing. I've learned. You don't correct me if I'm wrong, but are you trying to stab me? You trying to stab sweet, innocent baby flying?
I'm just trying to ink you.
You trying to ink me? I didn't
with a grapevine pen. I'm trying
Thank you for growing me in your belly, but this is untoward.
I hate that baby with that New York accent.
That is who I am now. Flying baby Kiki. I still eat sand, but I discovered this accent.
Fucking great.
Thank you for slicing me out of you and all, but
I'm done now.
I'm
I moved on.
I have no idea.
Don't
what to
fucking
say.
think you're gonna move to New York with this baby.
Don't fucking think for 1 second you're gonna stab me through the iPad. Okay? You got it?
Shush.
Whee!
Whee!
I'll
I'm gonna
be
get my baby on a stick too.
I know. We need a flying baby Mickey.
I'm gonna get.
But I
one.
would love that. That sounds like a great idea for the show.
I'm gonna go find one the next time.
The next time.
I don't
Which
wanna,
will be tomorrow, Bacchanal Thursday.
I'll bring my flying baby Mickey.
Hey, wee, wee. I knew everyone hated flying baby Kiki until they didn't. But when you beat things into the ground enough,
yeah. I mean, they get used
eventually it
They're
becomes
just like,
fun.
yeah, I guess that is fucking funny.
They're like,
That
I guess
redhead
it is
David
funny.
Letterman baby eating fucking sand.
David Letterman, baby.
I
That's
got
what
plenty
they
of
call him.
pictures of Keanu eating sand or eating the carpet.
I love carpet
But
and
fucking
sand.
look at her and go, what is she eating?
Anything off the floor, I want to eat it. And everybody with their paleo and their South Beach diets. I just eat carpets. And not in the untoward way. I eat whatever I find on the ground. If it's sand, I eat it. If it's carpet, I eat it. Grass, love it. I can't wait. I consume it. And that's how I stay so in shape. But you're a baby. Yeah, what of it? I run this podcast now. Oh. I love that Amy Taylor. I really do.
She's great.
I don't know what else to say, but I gotta go now. I've revealed too much of myself. Whee!
There she goes.
Oh, that's fun. I always love when flying baby Kiki stops
Let
by.
me see what she's on exactly. Let me see that stick.
It's a pen.
Oh, is it a long pen or a short pen?
What do you mean a long pen?
Is it a pen this size?
Standard size pen.
A clicky pen? Or like a Bic pen?
It is Bic.
It's a Bic with a cap, right? Because those are literally a little bit longer than these clicky pens.
Yeah, you know what? You can figure it out. You could put a baby photo of yours. You might have to chop off the
what?
Do you call it?
What do I have to chop off?
You know that thing that you always put your thumb under that I do, and
then I break
flies
it?
off. Yeah.
This thing here.
Just get a stick, Michaeline, and put a baby photo of you on it.
I'm asking you this question seriously. So this little thing, this little thing that you could like hook on.
Yes, you can put it on your shirt.
Okay, so this little thing, do you literally play with it until it breaks off?
Every time.
Fucking right. So they either have to make those stronger or they have to make them without them.
They just need to resign themselves to the fact that no one is
fucking
hooking a pen to their lapel anymore.
Every fucking time I break off one of these little things on this pen, I can't fucking use it anymore because there's a little sharp thing, and I can't get over the fact that there's this little sharp thing. So I fucking have to throw my newest grapevine pen away. Do you know what these pens say?
Have you tried a quill?
No, but I might. So every time I have one, look, these are grapevine pens. Sometimes I have 6, sometimes I have a few more, sometimes I have less. If found, return to grapevine.
Is that what it says?
They're not going to just give us these pens for being nice. If found, return to grapevine.
Oh my God.
Why would I return it when I've actually stolen it?
Is that
They
like
write
their
great.
funny, cute joke? It's
Yeah,
it's
you
more
know what? You know
confusing.
what? It is. It is. You know why? Because after that, it says a great excuse to visit. Just kind of a
If
joke.
you find this pan, return it to us and have a glass of wine.
Fort Mill, Rock Hill, York. What they should say is, if found, return to
She's on
Grapevine
one tonight. I love it.
and have a free glass of wine.
If you actually find one of our shitty pens on the street, and
You know why that wouldn't work? Because everybody would take these fuckers, because this is what we sign our bills with. I take them all the time. I like to look around and make sure nobody knows I have it.
what we have to do.
Because I'm a friend. I'm a pen freak.
I want to get out my giant calendar and write in it, but that is going to look untoward when someone clips it. Don't do that again. The internet, they can do all matter of don't do that either. Just don't. Let's don't say we did. We had a very compelling, wonderful interview with a wonderful woman today, and now we're going to okay. Don't do that. All right, go ahead, do it again. Oh. You know what Grandpa said. You don't put anything in your ear smaller than your elbow.
Wait a minute.
She left. I don't know how I'm going to pick. I don't even know what's on this untoward board. Oh my God. All right, here we go. All right, Jar Jar Meeks. Michaeline, take those out of your ears. We have 10 minutes before we have to wrap this up. We have to pick an untoward award winner. Okay, you're cool with that? I'm afraid for your brain. She can't hear me. I get it. Meow! Meow! Okay, she can hear me. All right, just nod your head. I don't even know. All right. Be serious. We have to award the untoward award winner. I can't concentrate if those are in your ears. I'm going to be honest with you.
I can't either. That hurts my ear ball.
Yeah, great. Now you've injured yourself. And you didn't even have the show in your calendar.
It hurt my ear balls. Stop.
All right, here we go.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Willie, the gentleman, we have to write down the nominees and then pick one. The gentleman from Willie's and Waffles, who said
it was really priceless.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. Okay.
I feel like
he doesn't even know, and he's the untoward guy.
Then I wrote down Mickey something about twins.
Oh my God, what was it about twins? Was it about?
No idea.
I mean, you were making the twins on your shirt, on your skin. I don't know if that was it about the twins.
And then Vin called in. I just can't remember what he said because I didn't write it down correctly.
You know what? I'm going to get a computer paper and write the stuff down from now on. You can't fit it on that little board.
I told you I need a scribe.
I'm going to do it, okay? I can't do it tonight, and I can't remember it exactly, but I will.
Vin had a really great story. I can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody knows. The conjoined twins, that was what it was for sure for that. The twins.
What about the conjoined twins? What about them?
I don't know. You started it. You're like, maybe Mickey wanted to be conjoined twins with Keanu.
Let me recall what exactly was said.
Yeah, and then I drew them on and you were like, no, that's in there.
Courtney, please tell us exactly what was said.
That was it. Yeah, I want to be your conjoined twin. I'll just put my head on your shoulder because we were talking about.
Or like, yeah, you were gonna grow out of the slit. And you came out of the slit. You came out of, yes, when I had you as a baby, your head came out of the slit in my arm.
Mickey said she gave birth to Keanu out of her neck. And then I just popped out. That was right in the beginning of the show, too.
That's pretty innovative, I think.
Robert said, you're already Eskimo sisters. Isn't that good enough? No!
I think that story is really, really, really untoward, winner caliber, but I'm part of the show. I just don't think I should win the untoward.
Yeah.
Everything we do is untoward.
And I guess I blocked it out. Okay. Yeah. I would be born out of your neck.
I mean, I don't want to, I mean, really, I don't want to be part of that. I mean, I don't want to be in the running, but I think it's funny to say shit too.
And then we have Petra, which was also you. Oh, and Chris Baldus. I don't know what Petra did, but just her presence in general.
Just her presence, right.
And then Chris Baldessano, which I almost want to snipe him right now. He's live. I think he's singing. Chris Baldessano called in, and it's Speedos on men that shouldn't wear Speedos. I think that's something to consider.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why did I not write this down on paper? Vin called in with the, God damn it.
I have a paper ready for the next time. Here it is. Untoward. I will write it down right in this paper.
I literally cannot read this. Okay, but Vin emailed, okay, and he had a story about... Oh, shit, I can't even see it. I don't know. Anybody know? It was his ick. Oh, yes, that was his ick. That was Chris Baldessano's ick. All right, I know this already. And
what was his
we have his, well, it's men wearing Speedos that shouldn't be wearing Speedos. All right, I know what we're going to do. Also, I have Vin Martinelli. All right, this is what we're going to do. I can't read the other two. I cannot read them. Can anyone decipher that? Because I can't.
What Keanu is that?
I really do apologize. Normally I write them down on a piece of paper and then put them on the board, and I didn't last night, and that's on me. So this is what I'm going to do, and it's going to be radical. Are you ready, Mickey? I'm not even going to ask for the vote.
It's going to be a tie.
There's only 3 that I can read.
Right. It's going to be a tie of everybody, right?
I think that we're going to have to call it, since Vin is a new caller. Denelli. And then we love. And then I think and okay, I know what to do. Okay, I agree. Yes, they definitely make the board. All right, we'll do something radical. Yeah, I don't even want to erase it, but here are the winners and the key honorable mention First place, second place, and key honorable mention. I'm gonna do it real quick. Here we go. Oh my god, it's gonna be so radical. Make some noise while I do this, or a drum roll, would you? And scene. Okay. Our first place winner, since he was a new caller and we loved him, and he emailed Vin Martinelli, and we don't know what he said, but it was positively untoward. The second place, Chris Baldessano, because we love him, and I loved his ick about the Speedo. Third place in the key honorable mention goes to Willies and Waffles guy for saying fuck you. And I award them for saying fuck you because that's what we really deserved. Should we call them again?
No. It's too embarrassing to call them again.
You can't call them twice. At that
He was
point, there,
fucking great. That was a fucking beautiful response. It was.
I didn't realize it was a gay-themed waffle joint.
Well, I don't know. What does
They
it
must
matter?
get called like that all the time.
I don't know.
But then
What
when I
did you
looked it
ask
up,
him? I don't even remember what you asked him.
all I said is, "Hi, you're live on Keanu Cast. We would like to ask you some questions about your menu."
And he went, "I'm
He
really,
said,
really
I'm
busy
really
right
busy,
now."
and please fuck you and fuck off.
Yeah, and fuck you.
And
He thought you were going to
fuck
make fun
you.
of. He thought you were going to make fun of the waffle choices on the gay menu. Is what he thought.
But I wasn't.
No,
I
you didn't even
calling-
know. I mean, you didn't even know. So,
And
but
then when
that
I
was a
looked into it, I did see that they do sell like dick shaped waffles and things, which great.
Right, but he didn't know that he whatever. But that was, it was a
Yeah.
perfect response.
That was it. It was, and also go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. I love it. It's good.
I love everyone in Chicago goes and gets the manager. Like, I don't know how to respond to this. And then the manager of Willie's and Waffles comes on and he's like, hello. I said, you're live on Cast. I just want to ask some questions about the menu. He said, I'm really busy and also go fuck yourself.
Oh, God.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Tomorrow, Bacchanal Thursday, we have Violet Brandani. We have the length of one cigarette left. Peak in the pit of your day, Michaeline.
The entire day was a peak. Totally a peak. I went and got my nails and my toes done. I have a new color. Pretty. This color. And then
Araya, did you actually tell your hairdresser about
what? About your hair falling out?
calling into the fucking
what?
Willies and Waffles.
Oh my God. And what did your hairdresser
She was
say?
like, what the fuck are you listening to? That sounds really weird and awful. Anyway, go ahead, Michaeline. So,
And then I left there and I didn't want to go home because I was already out and it was a glorious day, sort of. Went to TJ Maxx and hung out in there for a really long time. Just really looked around, just hung out because I didn't really have anything to find or whatever. Found my nice little things. Left there and got back to my neighborhood and thought, well, I do need a couple bottles of wine. I'm going to say it was about 4 o'clock, 4:30, maybe 4 o'clock. So I just drove right down to the wine bar and I sat with a really lovely guy named Bruce and with a younger guy named Jackson. Say their names, sorry. And just down the circle, there was not a lot of people there, our usual bartenders. It was fun. And we just had a really nice conversation and had fun. I was just going to have one glass of wine. And then the band set up, because on Wednesdays they have a band, which is one guy.
I love that when I ask you peek in the pit of your day, you go through all of your peaks, like, and
What
what
should I do?
times you had the peaks, and
Well, should I not do that?
no, do it. We have an entire cigarette's length time.
Okay, and
And
then
then the band set up.
the band set up. His name is, I think, Raymond Franklin. He's a long-haired dude, really good guitar player. He's
The peak in the pit of your day is like your calendar, your book that you showed.
I'm
him.
very detail oriented.
Okay, so the band set up.
The band set
that
up.
with Jackson and Bruce.
Yeah. Mhm.
Older man Jackson and younger
And I think
man
you probably
Bruce.
know. I think you probably know Bruce, and I think you probably know Jackson. Both of
Mm.
them. They're very interesting, different people. Loved hanging out with them. Wait, I want to show you something. Hang on.
She has visual aids. Mickey is having it tonight. She's on one. I love it. Her energy is making me excited.
So, yes, this is a promotion for my younger friend. He's making these to sell at like marijuana stores and stuff. He designed this, and it's a little sticky thing.
What does it say?
Elevated.
Okay, well, where can we find elevated?
I'm gonna have to get back
products
to you on that. I'm gonna get back to you on that.
Put it on your forehead, like a NASCAR. No, stick it on your forehead.
He gave it to me, and he sells them, hoping for legalization of marijuana products here.
That's untoward.
No, it's not.
I'm just teasing.
It's fine. It's going to eventually be legalized everywhere. He's a great guy.
Yes, that's
Yes.
wonderful.
Young man.
Okay, elevated drugs,
Elevated.
everyone. Follow
No,
them.
that's just one of the things he gave me. Elevated. So then
What else did he give you?
a nice conversation. A lovely
That's
afternoon.
just one of the things he gave me.
I didn't mean it like that. Information he gave me. So then he left, and then Bruce left a little while later, and I already packed up my 2 bottles of wine I was going to bring home. Already paid my bill, and then another guy walked in who I know from the neighborhood, just sat down, and then of course my friend S walked in and sat 2 doors down.
Oh, yes. That's the pit of your day.
That was the pit of my day.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'm not fucking leaving here because she thinks I'm going to leave because she's fucking here.
She doesn't even live in the community.
So I didn't. I just stayed, and I was just sipping on my wine and doing what I do. And then this is all condensed. The 2 people
I have to say, I have to mark this company. What else did he give you? An unmarked baggie. That cracks me up. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
So then the 2 people she was trying to monopolize their conversation left, and I was just there with this one guy, just a guy from the neighborhood here, bartenders who kind of watch out for me. They're really sweet and nice. And here's me, here's this guy, and she walks up after those people leave and goes, "I'm going to join you. Do you mind?"
Yes,
The
I
guy.
mind.
The
We are no
guy.
longer friends.
To the guy.
Oh.
So I had already paid the bill, but then I had another glass of wine, and then I paid it with some cash. I got up and I said, "I don't want you to think that I am leaving because you just sat here."
Did you say it to her?
To her, right to her.
Ooh.
I said, I do not want you to think that I'm leaving because you just sat here. I've been here a long time, and I had a lot of shit to do, and I do
Yes.
tonight also.
I referred
And I
to my
got up-
calendar in my
then, of course,
bag, and
of
I
course,
and
Charles-
I and I
Charles
have
the
Keanu.
bartender went, yeah, and plus you haven't eaten yet because I'm a little drunk now. Because we had been talking, they stick up for me, especially when she walks in. She's a witch. So I walk out, and then I see Louise and Nancy sitting all the way down there outside, and I sit down with them for a while without a drink. Just
That's about when I called you and said,
yes,
we're gonna start at
yes.
8:30. Yeah.
So I'm sitting out there. We sat out there for a good, I don't know, half hour, maybe 20 minutes. Some one of the women's granddaughter joined, whatever, and I got up to answer the phone, and I walked over here, and here comes her, and that's when I'm talking to you. So she wanted to sit down in my chair. My bottles of wine were there. My purse was there. And she was going to sit down. And I think they said, oh, Mickey's sitting here. But I got off the phone with you. And I went and grabbed my purse and my bottles of wine. And I said, here's your chair, Susan. Sit there.
Oh, you read her the riot act.
I did. And I walked off. Here's your chair.
That you dropped the mic. You went, okay, yes, I'm part of a hit podcast. I must get to.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Also, why is she like bothering you and like?
Why is she following me around the bar? No, I don't go there on Wednesday because we have a hit podcast. But I went there early because I just got back from TJ Maxx and I didn't want to really. I needed to get a couple bottles of wine anyway.
Yes, and thank God you did because
yeah, she's there
content
always, like she's all over the place like shit.
And she doesn't even live in the area.
So I did say that. I just said because I'm not gonna run away from this bitch. Yeah, let's prank call her. No, she'll know it's me. Ick.
No, we can't. Maybe one
I don't
day.
think, and I don't really think these other women know the level of fucking hatred I have for her. It's not even hatred. I just feel sorry for the stupid bitch.
Yes.
So
all of my haters, they don't really have many,
got
but
the ick factor.
She's an ick. Yes. It's like the truffle pig. I wish her well. Right?
Yeah.
I hate even making fun of her because I feel bad for her. Right?
Yeah. I don't feel bad for her. I think she brings everything on herself. I hung around with her for a lot of years with her saying shit about me in front of me under her breath.
Yes.
And I just ignored it. Because
and she's not a pillar of the community. Like,
no, I just
have a paddle.
Ignored it. She would say it, and I would just ignore it. Whatever. You're an idiot. Okay, say mean shit about me. It's fine. Sarcastic remarks under your breath to people around.
Yeah,
they all know how she is.
So these are all peaks of your day. Not that none of them.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I have to say I was annoyed a little that she just followed me there. But you know what? That was pretty much a peak because I fucking stood up to her. Because usually I just leave, really. Why, Kiki? Why? What does it mean?
Because I said truffle pig. I know. I really do feel bad for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love.
Anyway, that's it. Then I came here, and this is the biggest peak of my day. To be here with you and all of our friends and having a good time. I hope they're having as good a time as we are.
I think they are.
I think they are too.
Mickey, let me tell you. Let me just fly in here. The peak of my day is always seeing the lady that sliced me out of her belly.
Yay! And we all need to be elevated.
And Mickey's got I hope he's paying you for this. No,
I'm gonna find out. He gave me his credentials, but of course,
ask him if he wants to be a sponsor.
I don't think he's maybe that far into.
Well, he has stickers and merch.
He does. He have a little stickers and merch. I just hope we could maybe advertise for him.
Well, not for free, but we will. Not for free. And also our dearest sponsor. You know them. You love them. Get
Of course.
yourself a candle, an untoward candle, a
Of course.
Keanu cast candle, a Michaeline's Morning Rush soap bar by the one and only, our dearest and most favorite sponsor. You know them, you love them. It is the one and only. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Drop E. Promo code KikiBucks for 15% off.
That's the best.
I think everyone at the wedding gets I think we need a candle moment. Everybody has one betrothed candle by every seat. They're the best. Promo code KikiBucks for 15% off.
Perfect.
Everybody. Yes. We love Reed Street. We can't get enough. We can't. And if Elevated Drug Company.
Well, it's not. No, this is just one of his things. There were other things too. He had other stickers too.
If he has stickers, he has money to
I know.
have us be
maybe
his,
I'm gonna ask him the next time I see him. I'm gonna ask him if he would like to be, because I talked about Keanu Cast today. So, and he said,
ask him if he wants to be a sponsor. I said,
where'd you go to high school? He's 24 years old. Okay. I said, where'd you go to high school? He was homeschooled, but he knows Raquel. He said, I think I have met your daughter. And I'm sure you met him at the wine bar.
He's 24.
Mm-hmm.
Did he go to Northwestern?
He was homeschooled.
Ha, what a loser.
He's not a loser. He's a sweet guy who was trying to start up some stuff. His family actually owns like a t-shirt printing company called Rock Hill Printing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would print your Keanu Cast t-shirts.
He sells drugs, Joey Dago.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't.
But
sell he's just trying to get his. He's just trying to get his artwork and his stuff out into these companies where they sell pot.
He doesn't,
or
even
where they
own
will
a
eventually
scooter.
sell. They're just selling TCB right now.
Does he own a scooter?
No.
I need that. I need that drop again. I fucking completely forgot about that. Oh,
You mean Scooter Boy?
Scooter Boy. He was a scooter boy. He
Oh my
said,
God, it's so fucking good.
I'm a loser boy. Yes, we love.
No, this guy is
Elevated.
not that. That other guy is in his 50s and he's stupid and
Yeah, he
he's
sucks.
mad and he won't even talk to me or you.
Good. What am I?
Whatever.
A cell phone with arms and legs.
Yeah, that was farther in past the Scooter Boy thing.
Everyone is.
Oh, that was John DiCaprio.
John DiCaprio.
What's happening with him? Have you watched anything about? Have you watched any of that in the paint? Or
Oh,
anything?
we always.
But have you
watch it.
watched it recently? I have not.
I have watched it recently. I always
And what's-
watch it, but I
and
keep
what's
it
he
on
doing?
sort of in the background. He has a whole new studio. He's doing well, it seems.
And
So
he doesn't have that hat on. You can see his face and his hair and everything.
yes,
I
I
like
met
that.
him in real life.
I
He still
know.
talk shit about me. But we have I had the best time with John DiCaprio. We we were in AC. He's good at what he does.
I think he
keeping
is.
keeping up with the goings on of the Dabbleverse and what have you. So
And can you explain Dabble to me, please?
and then we're leaving. I'm gonna pass out.
Sorry. Sheesh, sorry.
No. It's oh god. It's a strange corner of the internet that is wildly entertaining. It's where Tukey the puppet was born. You know, it was. I believe it was the term Dabbleverse comes from Chrissy Mayer, my
Like you're just dabbling.
well, because she was interviewing John Melendez, and he, former Howard Stern, something or other,
Poophead.
poophead, former Howard Stern poophead.
I coined that term.
Oh, you're coining it. Yes.
I don't know what that fucking means.
Write it. Get a patent on it.
I coined that term.
Let me just patent poop head from Michaeline. Oh, it's just my
Howard
calendar.
Stern poop head.
And Howard Stern poop head. When
I
she
do
was
remember,
interviewing
I do
him.
remember Stuttering John. I do remember that. I didn't watch or listen to Howard Stern consistently, or as much as you and Rocco and your dad did.
Oh God, I was a huge.
I know, but
huge fan,
I didn't like some of it. So,
but so he was on Howard Stern back in the day, and Chrissy, and she. The funny thing is, Chrissy is not really even a part of the Dabbleverse at all. She is a successful comedian and does her own thing, but she was interviewing Stuttering John, maybe I don't know how many years ago. And she said, "So you dabble in comedy?" And he went off on her.
When she said to him, "So you dabble in comedy?"
Yes.
And
he's
he
like,
got
"I
pissed off.
dabble in comedy? What do
my
you
God.
mean I dabble in comedy?" Because he fancies himself a comedian.
So that's where
that all
Dabbleverse
started. It
came into play.
Yes, and Chrissy is like, "I'm too busy for all of this," but that's where that corner of the internet came from, and many
She
shows
literally
have been
was
born
just
of it.
asking him a fucking question.
Yeah, but he got offended by.
Well, what doesn't he get offended by?
I know. I called him
the
a
huge hairy bear that he is.
Oh, his big fucking idiot red face. I know. So
I hate that face I just made. Sorry.
That's where that came from, and then all of these shows were born of just watching this man dabble in anything, I guess.
Oh my
and Chrissy
God.
literally has nothing to do with it at all. But
Well, she coined the phrase.
No, she didn't coin Dabbleverse. They call it the Dabbleverse. But that's where Tukey came from. That's where our good friends. Oh gosh, no, the names are escaping me. God, who are these podcasts? WATP. They cover him a lot. Shuli, also of the Howard Stern Network.
But to be part of the
program came
Dabbleverse, is it a criticism? When you say,
no,
"Oh, this is
it's
part of the
just where
Dabbleverse."
all these people came from, and they call it that because Chrissy said, "So you dabble in comedy," I
That's
guess.
hilarious.
Right?
But do they take it as an insult? He's just part of the Dabbleverse. Do they take it as an insult?
Uncle
Or
Rico.
do they mean it as an insult? You're part of the Dabbleverse.
It's not an insult. It's just a strange corner of the internet. BYB podcasts. I do their shows all the time.
What does BYB mean? Tell me again.
Backyard Boys. Yes. So
I never had any idea that meant that. Backyard.
Yes, and the Shuli Network. Exactly. Yeah. They cover him because there's I'm embarrassed to be a part of it personally.
Articulate John.
That's a great name because it's Stuttering John and it's Articulate
That's
John.
hilarious.
Right. So now it's everyone from Kevin Brennan, I would say, is a part of the Dabbleverse. I'd say that anybody that covers Stuttering John Melendez, because there's just so much. He'll just sit there and be a ridiculous human being, you know. But that's that weird corner of the internet. But it's not all about John. It's everybody that's involved. It could be Kevin Brennan.
Gino is genuinely hilarious.
It's I never.
He's a fucking cunt whore.
God.
But yeah, they talk about John. They all talk about each other. It's the Real Housewives of YouTube. But I love the fact that Chrissy said this one sentence to him many years ago, and
Right.
just dabble.
Well,
What do you
what did he
mean
want
I
her to say?
dabble?
Like, what did he want her to say? Oh, so you're a major comic in the whole wide world?
Right, because we don't know that.
No, I've heard his name only because of Howard Stern. I thought he was a complete idiot. I didn't even know he didn't really stutter.
I didn't. Now I have hiccups. I didn't even really. That was not part of my Howard Stern. The Howard Stern that I really listened to, so I really didn't know. But she said, "So yeah, you dabble in comedy," and he took such offense to that everybody
because
just
he's a
sort of
big
ran with
hairy
it.
bear baby bear. He's a big hairy bear, and he's a baby about it.
Oh, right, and exactly. So then, when we're talking to our good friends, we're talking to Missy, right? And I say it's like talking to a kindergartner. You would have thought I said he's I don't know,
A pedophile.
Exactly.
I'm
like, no, I thought that was a pretty.
I said you're like talking to a kindergartner. You can take it however you want.
But he went,
bad
this
baby
is
bear.
Right. This
with
is
hair."
worse than I thought. He covered me. He covered you, like in jizz.
Why? Because why? Because he said he was masturbating to you and me.
And I didn't even find offense to that. But him,
Well, I did. Okay.
I think he called me up the phone and said, "I think I offended your mom, but you let her know that next time I'll masturbate to her too." I'm like, okay, so you do dabble in comedy.
Seriously, that's gonna make me go, yeah, great. You sweaty pig.
No, and none of that offended me. I really like it. I swear
yes, of
to God.
course, I get it. It doesn't offend you. It defends me because you know what? Sorry, it's ridiculous.
I swear to God, I really did like John when I met him. I really did. I was like, what? He's just trying to have a fun time, But then I'm like, okay, but for him then to go so hard on me after I said what? That it's like talking to a kindergartner. I think that's a pretty apt description of him. So
yeah,
that is where Dabbleverse comes.
So he apologized by saying he's gonna masturbate to me too.
No, he never apologized for after he popped off on me after I said he was a kindergartner. No.
Oh.
But he called me to apologize after saying that he jerked off to the thought of me in the leather pants in AC. And that that grossed you out.
What? You know what, asshole? Keep it to yourself.
And then he called me. He said, "Well, I'll masturbate to her too." I went, "Okay, John, sounds good."
Yeah.
Do you dabble in
masturbate?
Is gonna
really like that.
I know, Mike. He's like, do you think he was like thinking before he called me? He's like, "Oh, this'll kill with her." What I'll say is, I'm so sorry. I think I upset your mom, but next time I'll masturbate to her too. And I'm like, bravo.
Sorry, just the fucking visual of that is disgusting to me. Okay.
What do I think of him now? Yeah, but he's disgusting, right?
Whatever.
Of course. But
that's disgusting.
We are not a part of the Dabbleverse. We dabble in the Dabbleverse every once in a while, but that's where that came from. Yeah.
Just curious. I'm trying to get the lingo down.
Okay, cool. Well, that's
me how long?
You got it. You hit it on the nose. SJ is a jerk off. Hear me. Jerk off. We love Joey Dago. Come see me, Joey Dago, and the whole entire family. Joey Dago Jr., Michelle Dago. They'll be in Hershey, Pennsylvania this weekend. Want to know why, Mickey?
Why, Keanu?
Because me and Gino will be at the Laughing Stock Comedy Club doing our stand-up. We're dabbling in stand-up.
You're dabbling in stand-up.
No, we're very good at stand-up.
I know you are. Absolutely you are. I know you are.
We are. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. So get your tickets now. That's the Laughing Stock Comedy Club, everyone, this Saturday. The Dagos will be there. You don't want to miss out on this, do you? No. Everybody get a Reed Street Soap Company candle. Promo code KikiBucks for 15% off. Peak in the pit of my day. This is the peak of my day. Pit of my day was throwing this hardened crouton at Gino. I didn't throw it at him in anger. I went, Kobe! And he turned around in the Eames chair, and now I've abrased his cornea. Is your eye okay?
He's sleeping.
I think he's listening. He's
So-
not listening to me on his headphones. But yeah, no, I just went, Biscotti. I threw it at him, and then it just grazed his eye, and it was hard because I left it out all night.
And then that's okay. And then he's got to bring it into the studio and let Jim Stansel eat it, which will be nothing to Jim Stansel. I don't know why I'm so obsessed by Jim Stansel eating bad stuff.
That's your one true love. I know. I brought him cat treats.
I really like him.
In case I
He's
didn't have
funny.
anything to talk
He's
about.
so fucking funny, really.
He is funny. Tukey Mask would say, Stansel's the best. Stansel's the #1 guy. He's the only. I'm so in love with him.
So I'm gonna try to shorten my peak and my pit of the day. I won't read you a dissertation of my whole fucking day, okay?
Believe me, I love your rundown of the day. I'm
You
just
do?
glad you're in a happy toward mood. Goodbye forever. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
Peak
I'm
of my
sorry.
day.
I can't stand if I can't talk, and you couldn't hear me, and it wasn't your fault. But whatever. Who cares?
So we'll give this to Stansel to eat. We'll put it in a baggie for next Tuesday. It'll be even harder by then.
Yeah, I mean,
try
you could do something to it.
And then we'll write on it.
It just makes me want to eat all that bad shit, man.
I brought cat treats when I
know.
filled in for
And the other
Visconti on
guy
an
went,
Water.
"Ugh."
What should I write on it? Love Michaeline. Love Mickey.
Just
Mickey.
no, forget it. He ghosted me.
He did.
Did you give him his bracelet?
We can't. It's still at my other house. Look, I wrote it on here. Love Mickey. Tune into In Hot Water on Tuesday. And I assure you he'll eat.
Would love me.
We got you this crouton that was raked against Bisconti's eye. And now we've drawn on it, and I put it in my mouth. And now we've drawn on it with a Sharpie. It's to say, love Mickey.
Because she likes to see you eat bad stuff.
It is disturbing when he eats bad
It's,
stuff.
I don't know. He's just so goofy.
I did not like that.
There's something charming about his goofiness.
Go to bed, Kiki. I agree.
sorry,
I have
and
to
he's
be up.
very
I have to be up in
good-looking,
I have to be up very soon because I have to do Steel Toe Morning Show.
I know. You're young. You're fun. You can
You're
do it.
fabulous.
Yeah, young, fun, and fabulous.
All right. Tomorrow, catch me 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Steel Toe Morning Show. And then catch Visconti on Friday, Steel Toe Morning Show on Rumble.
So at 7
catch
o'clock
me-
that starts.
Yes. Catch. Thank you, Amy Taylor. You are literally
Doll, an absolute doll.
God. One of my favorite guests of all time. My God, I love her. I clicked with her as soon as I met her. Follow her everywhere. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Become a member if you're not a member. Bacchanal Thursday tomorrow with Violet Brandani. And if Michaeline wants to grace us with her presence, she will be there as well. And then then I will do a cooking with Kiki this weekend at some point. So the central thesis of this is we love Amy Taylor, and tune into Steel Toe tomorrow. I'll be there. And don't throw old bread at your betrothed, or else you will abrase his cornea. Don't start doing that again. All right, twirl. One moment. They've missed you twirling. She wants me to just stay awake until I have to do Steel Toe. Michaeline. Congratulations, Vin Martinelli, Chris Baldessano, and Willies and Waffles for the Untoward Award. One time E-Rock texted and he was like, why am I watching these fart noises in this fucking chair until 4 o'clock in the morning? But he couldn't get enough. He couldn't. I'm so glad you went back to your original chair. Okay. Last thing I'll do. Let me just write that down in my calendar. From 12:07 to 12:15, Michaeline does fart chair. Ask me if I can work at work tomorrow. Michaeline, ask me if I can work tomorrow.
Can you work tomorrow, Kiki?
Let me check. Oh, at the YMCA? No, I can't. I have Steel Toe at 7 a.m. And then from 12 a.m. to 12:15 a.m., I have to sit and watch my mother do fart noises in a chair. So my day is booked. I want to end this, but I don't want to take this joy from you. Tell the people where they can find you, Michaeline.
They can find me right here in my fart chair.
I'll just leave it up and I'll leave. You just do your fart chair.
I can't believe it took me a minute to get it groaning again like that.
We're signing off. Tell them.
We're signing
they
off.
Are what? They are. I'll say the first one. You guys are the eel's hips.
The bee's knees.
Nah. Okay.
What?
Second
What
one
is
is
the bee's knees?
Second one is cat's pajamas.
Okay.
Okay. We're glad you heard us, saw us, and felt us. You guys are the eel's hips.
Cat's pajamas.
And the bee's knees.
Yay!
Kiki and Mickey out. See you tomorrow.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Bye.